Capcom presents Marvel Comic.
Dokugami presents our wish list.
Yeah. I'm working through this list a little bit more still. Playing Street Fighter, so that occupied my time. It took me away from this.
All right.
Batsu, he's a veteran too. And the veterans.
Yeah, so here's kind of what we're settling on.
Yeah,
We don't want to go
let's
too crazy.
lay some
Let's
ground
lay the ground
rules.
rules.
Yeah, exactly. Was Blanca an MVC too?
Well,
No.
no.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
They really could have put everybody from Street Fighter Alpha into MVC two. They didn't.
Who did we got? Ryu, Guile, M. Bison, Chun-Li, Sakura, Dan, Charlie, Ken.
Yeah. So pretty much throughout the entire week. Well, not really throughout the entire week, but here and there, like me and Zerbe have been talking about this, and he linked me this like tier list maker with all these Marvel and Capcom characters, and it's just been pretty useful. There's a lot of new ones here too as well, a lot of old ones, a lot of obscure ones and stuff like that. And with the Marvel vs. Capcom roster, you know, like it's pretty diverse. You know, I like when they pick like a obscure one like Shuma Gorath, right? Or Saki in Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Like those picks are pretty cool. But yeah, we were talking before this thing here, like how many do we want to pick? And we were looking at like the previous rosters, and this is like our own fan list, so like really it could be infinite for us. But not Marvel's Capcom Infinite, that'd be gross. And we were thinking maybe at least like 25 each side. That way it's like a base roster of 50. What it realistically will be is probably something a lot smaller, because like game development is just way more expensive, and then they're just gonna release characters as DLC.
Yeah.
At least that's what they tried to do with Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Oh, here it is. I was looking for this guy for the longest time to put him in the veteran section.
I was gonna say 52 or 54 because MVC3 had 50.
Yeah,
counting with Ultimate Marvel 3 specifically.
Yeah, that was the DLC.
So I think that's the bar, right? Make it 51, just so it's just like one more,
right?
One more than 50. Yeah, I've been compiling this list here. I have like Marvel newcomers, Marvel veterans that I think that actually count. Capcom newcomers, Capcom veterans. This is like stuff that I was picking out. Honestly, I'll probably move like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 exclusive characters into honorable mention. I just have this as like a space separating
as a
two.
freebie.
It's just a space separating like the two sections, or rather the 4 sections. But Reserve, you were like making some stuff here too as well, right? Like you were making your own list.
I was like pulling together like who I would have wanted or who I would have picked. I didn't get like as many people on the Marvel side, and then I stopped working on it. But I did have a lot of ideas that I do still want to talk about.
Yeah.
But I think it's more important to like come to a consensus on, you know, who should be here.
Okay, sure, let's come to a consensus. But I do still want to spend a little bit of time, maybe at the end,
on the Wilden picks.
I want each of us to just like, you know, I want this character. I don't give a fuck if you do. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh man, this Capcom made made a Zelda game before, right?
Made 3.
They're not gonna.
You're trying to.
We can't put Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale in just because Capcom made it.
I don't have much I can contribute to this.
I mean, just if you think you have like cool ideas for like how they would play your stuff, or if you have like, if you just have anything to contribute, like just go for it. It doesn't have to be like epitome, like ground shaking or anything. This is just we're just vibing around, pretty much.
Yeah. Here, I'll link you guys this thing so you can like look through it as well.
Yeah.
At the bottom, it's just organized by like alphabetical order, but I was like to separate the ones that I had already looked at because there's just so many characters. I just like put it into a category.
Came up with 10 Marvel and 10 Capcom.
Okay.
Newcomers that I want.
All right.
And I did a little bit of like characters that I wanted to come back that were either like not in, 3 or Infinite. But I don't have to go first. Zerbe was the one who wanted to have this.
No, let me hear your stuff, and so like I'll have this thing adjusted to where if I didn't include it, I'll put it in.
Okay.
And then maybe like maybe we can like trim the fat towards the end, and then like you were saying, just like hard lock on ones. Whoa! I actually don't know what that notification was. What was that? Oh, I made it to 170 followers. Cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Let's go.
And then it disappeared.
Nice.
Ooh, oh.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Well, let's start with Marvel. I think if there was gonna be like one Marvel character that I feel like, why are they not in any Marvel games? Not just Marvel versus Capcom, but like any of them. I feel like it's one of the biggest like missing ones to me is Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah, he's for sure lock. That's I have him like almost like he's basically like the second one on this list. Yeah,
like he's just a very cool character. Billy Club like combos, like bouncing around the screen and like doing like billiard shots with the billy clubs. I think that would just be really sick and fun, and you could have like really cinematic supers with like the rain or whatever and his like vision, his seismic sense or whatever. I just think he would be a sick character, and I'm sort of like, why has that never happened?
yeah. There's like tons of references to Daredevil. Like there's that hideout stage in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but there's just no Daredevil. He's a card, right? At the very least, he's a card in Heroes and Heralds.
I don't even. I couldn't tell you.
I thought he was in somebody's ending, but I might be tripping. I didn't play Heroes and Heralds, so
for sure, I think Daredevil is a lock. I agree. I'm so down for Daredevil.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of the characters I picked are up here that you already got. So
yeah,
this guy.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler is my favorite, like one of my favorite superheroes. Period. He's my favorite X-Man. And he would just be badass, man. Like teleporting, and he uses a sword, and he's got the tail, so like he could just have all of these like crazy disjoint tricks and stuff, plus teleporting. He'd kind of be a nightmare probably, but I just think it would be dope.
I think if we don't get Wesker back, he's one of the best like kind of characters to fill that sort of role that Wesker does with teleport rushdown.
Yeah. He could definitely function very similar to him.
I was about to say in the X-Men arcade game, he does like Maximus Fighter, Maximum Wesker, so he's got that going for him already,
Yeah, him or Azazel, either one of them were two that I had on my list.
Where to put Spider-Man? Let's see here. Let me grab him. The veteran. There he is.
You ain't got Spider-Man? What the fuck?
He's in veterans.
I was
Oh,
I like
There we go.
there came a point where I was like, okay, let me just sort out what the veterans and honorable mentions are from like the
Yeah.
mess of I don't think this character's gonna be in the game. Like Lee from Street Fighter 1.
Sure.
You know. Mac the knife.
Lonely astronaut.
Huh?
Lonely astronaut.
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of weird ones, bro.
Bad Boxer and Mega Man.
Yeah, going back to this. So,
All right.
go ahead, Rick.
okay. Sticking with Marvel.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
stick with Marvel.
Somebody else that I see that's up here, Squirrel Girl, I think would be a riot.
Yeah.
She's, you know, been even before Marvel Rivals, she's been getting very popular lately, and she's never really like been in a like. Well, she's in Rivals, but before that, she's had never really been in a game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just fun. I love as much as I love like Daredevil and these like edgy, brooding, cool.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, it's I want you want to have fun characters too. Like that's what I love about She-Hulk in MVC3. She's just like having fun, beating cars up and stuff. Um, I think Squirrel Girl would be just like a real bright spot. So
Mhm.
she was on my list too for sure. Um, I also had Emma Frost. I feel like she's just a very popular character with like cool powers. Like just I picture her just like having maybe a super or a command normal that just like turns her to diamond and you just start like no selling stuff like Mech Zangief.
So here's the thing about making this in a post Marvel Rivals world. You know, like well, a lot of people will know them from that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And she does like a lot of she has like a combo where like she'll like grab people and then like kick them into the wall kind of thing. You know. Uh she's pretty cool and I think she could very well fit in a fighting game.
Yeah.
You know what I would give her? Lean into like reflection and stuff. One of her level ones does like stranges where she can
Yeah.
counter like projectile supers.
Oh, like
She should
Urian?
definitely.
Yeah.
She could have
Urian or
Aegis
Doctor
Reflector,
Strange.
like actually. That's what she does project like a shield in Marvel Rivals, right?
Yeah, yeah, see?
She could have Aegis Reflector and she could like combo people off the shield.
Yep.
That's some cool stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna go for one that's not on here, but it is still a character from Rivals. Which is not the reason I did it is because I want more female villains.
Ladies.
But I went with Hela. I just think she could have some cool like a million blades. You could do like Virgil stuff with like spiral swords, you know.
Okay.
Um
You said
I just
Hela?
think she's Hela. I just
Yeah.
think her design is cool and iconic, and like I said, I would like to see more female villains. So that was one that I picked.
All right.
Um, I think the rest of mine are all on here. I said I want Blade.
I
Yeah.
want Blade.
Blade
Sort
is
of similar to Daredevil. It's like, why has this not happened? You know,
It's representation, man.
yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Talking about how has this not happened? How have we not had Doc Ock? I mean, he's right there, but still.
so
Yeah,
here's the
that would be
thing.
sick.
Here's the thing about Doc Ock is that they actually originally planned to put him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but I think they couldn't figure out how to make his arms work.
Mhm.
I feel like he would be like really oppressively big if you have the arms like carrying him, and like, do they have a hurt box? I see how that could be a puzzle to solve as trying to implement him. But he's such a cool character, such an iconic villain. It would be nice. He was not one of the 10 that I wrote down though.
Yeah, I went to bat for him and wanted Octavia as an alt for him.
Oh yeah, that would be very cool. I wrote down Spider Gwen. I think she's just like an icon, and
Yeah.
yes, she swings and kicks and does a lot of the same stuff that Spider Man does, but like that doesn't mean she can't have her own completely unique moveset. You can incorporate like some ballet stuff.
I was about to say I was gonna draw inspiration from what's her name in Street Fighter 6? It's Manon? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Manansa,
Manon.
the like
She's the one
ballerina,
that
the
dances you
wrestler.
around and stuff.
Yeah.
Take inspiration from that and have her have more dodgy stuff to differentiate her from Spider-Man or Miles, who are both up here.
I think Miles
Spider-Man-
alone, I feel like is so they got to put him in. He's got such unique powers, right? You can go invisible. You can do electric stuff.
The shock. Yeah.
He's
an icon.
a lot more unique as like a spider character, spider person.
And the
For
comb
sure.
spins.
All right. I had an idea for his level 3 if we weren't able to get some of the spider characters in here. I want his level 3 to just be the other spider people from the Spider-Verse movies just show up, and Mega Man Smash Brothers, all of them get to have a hit on them, hit on the enemy, and then Miles just sneaks up on them with the invisibility at the end, grabs their shoulder, does the hey, and that's the final hit of it where it explodes with the electricity.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. Even though this is a character that's sort of like, I don't know, resonates with the wrong people, I guess. I did write down the Punisher.
Okay. Yeah, I
and
think it's time. It's time for Frank Castle.
he's very iconic and cool looking, and like we don't really have like Marvel characters that are like really, really like gun and projectile like focused, Um I think it would be
Cries
neat.
in Doctor Strange.
I'm talking about like firearms more so than projectiles,
Yeah, it's kind of only Deadpool really in the
Well,
games.
Chris, you got Chris Redfield. What are you talking about on
And
Marvel
Marvel.
side?
characters, yeah. Like on the Marvel side, I think we need like a
Yeah.
munitions expert, and it can really only be Punisher.
So here's the thing. I think it's his time. Capcom they made that Punisher like beat him up way back in the day.
It came back.
Yeah. And then brought it
Yeah.
back, right, for the collection. But here's the thing. Where is it? Is it under honorable mention?
Where's the thing? I don't see the thing here.
He's in there. He's in there. What do you think about Cosmic Ghost Rider?
I think it would be fun. He's very fun in Cosmic Invasion. But I feel like do you want Ghost Rider and Cosmic Ghost Rider? Because I feel like that's
so for the beat 'em up, it's kind of cheating, right? You got Frank that's also Ghost Rider. It's cheating.
Yeah.
I personally think they should be separate. But if we are limited on space, molding them into one is kind of cool. Cosmic Ghost Rider is actually pretty sick from the beat 'em up.
I already got bad news. If you want to look at how many you've got for Marvel newcomers, it's already over half before you get the veterans.
Yeah. Well, we could cut them down. We can cut it down.
Actually, I found another one that I don't see on here. I wrote down Silver Surfer.
I did grab him.
Yeah.
I did grab him.
I just think that would be really cool. He's a very iconic character. Or you could use the female Silver Surfer if you want to be spicy. That's either one I think would be very very cool. He's got such weird and interesting like powers and like animations and stuff that I just think that would make for a really neat character in a fighting game.
Mhm.
I mean, he's really cool in Cosmic Invasion. So
I'd be for it. Dawn had a really interesting idea for the Fantastic Four.
All right. So I'll talk about it now. So
I do see they are sharing a space there. So
yeah,
that's
in Marvel
interesting.
vs. Capcom 3, the way that they chose to represent the Fantastic Four superpowers was Super Skrull.
Yeah.
And
I'll be real, I don't hate that as a like, okay, we want the Fantastic Four, but we don't want 4 characters on the slot.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But go on.
But I think, admittedly, it would be cooler if you actually had the Fantastic Four, right? Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Thing, Human Torch. And instead of occupying 4 spaces on the roster, you just have one character, which would probably be Mr. Fantastic, and he summons the other characters. Like, he could still probably function kind of similarly to how Super Skrull did, where but also like maybe a little bit like Phoenix Wright and Maya, where like he can sort of like puppet Invisible Woman to like create a barrier for him for a little bit, and like he can do his like full screen command grabs, and then or just like have the Thing charge full screen like like the Juggernaut or something,
Yeah.
And then Human Torch could be like the meteor strike, right? Like he could just come down from the top of the screen wherever like you choose, depending on like what button strength you press. So I think they could really have just like the Fantastic Four occupy one slot.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, we're in a like a modern gaming age where I think they could pull it off. Like it shouldn't be like a whole lot of RAM, occupying a whole lot of RAM, whatever.
You would do it that way and not like a stance change character where like Pyro Mithra where
they could swap out.
Yeah, I would just have it like where you're commanding Mr. Fantastic and just having everybody come in for a move or something.
Yeah, I kind of agree that might be, I don't want to say better because I would love to play as all 4 of them, but I feel like as like a character in a fighting game, you're getting I think 4 stance changes that are like completely different characters. That's getting to sort of the outer realms of like mental load. If you're like playing that character, you have to like know how to play 4 different characters, that's even like worse than Pokemon Trainer. So I think I agree with you that that would probably be the better way to go about it.
Oh, it's Marvel vs. Capcom 4. You gotta have Fantastic Four.
This is not specifically like a character on the roster or whatever. But sort of my idea for like Marvel vs. Capcom 4. You see with Marvel Tokon, like we really should be talking about that. Because like a lot of the characters that have like are making like a prominent appearance in that game are like in Marvel Rivals, like Magic and stuff like that. But something that Marvel Tokon does is like they looked at, hey, the 3v3 format, let's do it one better, right? Let's have a 4v4.
Yeah.
And I think with Marvel vs. Capcom, I think what they should do is not try to do 4v4. I think they should have something that's like a ratio system, like CVS2.
Yes.
Where certain characters take up more slots. So like maybe Fantastic Four occupies all 3 slots.
So you're saying they should do it like CVS1 then, which is not what I like.
I don't. I'll be honest. I never played CVS1. I was thinking just like CVS2.
In CVS2, you could set any character to any like. It's like Skullgirls, where it's like, okay, this is a level 3 character by himself, or I could have 2 2s and a 1. CVS 1, each character has like a designated, like if you want to play as Akuma, he's like taking up 4 materia slots. Like you can't play as anybody else. Like Bison is like by himself, like the characters have set ratios.
Yeah, so I guess maybe people wouldn't like that, but I just wanted to somehow introduce TVC giant characters back in. I just wanted to bring back giant characters somehow, and just like having one giant character. Like maybe they could even repurpose Sentinel to be like a giant character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be more lore accurate if he was,
Gold Lighten from TVC or
well, that's the Tatsunoko character, so it wouldn't be they wouldn't use
I know, but like they had the giant characters in that game, right?
Yeah.
Gold Lighten and I don't the machine from Lost Planet. I keep thinking it's called P90X, but it's not.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
It's PTX 40A. 40A.
Yeah.
So I want the giant characters back, and like I said, maybe they could repurpose Sentinel.
Well, don't worry.
And then
I already see a giant character.
I was thinking maybe Yellow Devil.
Side.
Yellow Devil could be a giant character as well.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. And yeah, here's the other giant character that has made an appearance in Marvel Rivals recently.
Speaking of Pokemon trainer, I could see Moon Girl yelling commands from the background, even though that's not how that works. Or even just be in there cheering them on.
Just have her in the background.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I have one more Marvel character that I wrote down. And here's the thing. Before, like a month ago, I would have said, I want Carnage. But Carnage is in Tokon now. So I was like, all right, I'll pick somebody else. And this was like, this is kind of the character I'm talking about, where it's like, I want this character just for me. I don't really care what anybody else wants. I wrote Scorpion, the Spider-Man villain. He is just such a cool villain, and I think with the tail, they could do a lot of interesting stuff. I just think it'd be neat. So I don't even know.
He'd have a lot of cool costumes too. He was he was a Venom at one point.
Yeah, Mac Gargan.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find Scorpion here.
Covered in scorpions.
Like I was getting some help from my coworker who's a big comic book guy.
He's up there. He passed him.
And he was giving me a lot of suggestions for the Marvel side, because admittedly, maybe I don't read comics. Maybe I just only watched the MCU movies and played Marvel vs. Capcom and watched cartoons, right?
I haven't even done the Marvel vs. Capcom game or Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Super Joe!
Super Joe! I don't know who that is. Wait, look, it's Aang.
Oh. Keep going up.
Covered Scorpion. Snake Man? Can I just put Snake Man in there for Scorpion? Because I can't find him.
Do you not know how alphabetical order works?
No, I just threw it in here, man. This was after I I was sorting through the stuff.
I'm saying
there he is.
I'm saying that it's in alphabetical order.
It's no. So
SH.
The SCU.
I found him. For my that section in there is not necessarily alphabetical order. I kind of just like put stuff around.
He's just dragging, yeah.
I was kind of like filtering out the ones that like I had already looked at from here.
Yeah. I just think Scorpion's a really cool villain, and I would love to have some like weirdo characters like that. But I don't expect to survive the culling of the newcomer section that's gonna come later.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of like the same like ideology that like I had. I want like obvious picks. I want like newcomers, but I also do want some weirdos.
Yeah.
And specific ass this is for me picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
That's everything I had written down for Marvel. So let's go through the rest of these Marvel newcomers, and you guys,
But yeah, I guess since I made this list, I should go over like the rest of them.
Yeah.
So this, like I was saying, my coworker, he helped me with like some of the Marvel suggestions. This one does make sense, having like a bad guy. And
Yeah.
was that?
I said yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. It just makes sense. Although he said that Marvel kind of doesn't want to touch that character for some reason.
He was the reason for a very unpopular story arc.
I see.
The One More Day or whatever.
Well, it's what the last Spider-Man movie was like sort of based on.
Yeah.
To save Aunt May, Peter Parker makes a deal with Mephisto, who is the devil, the literal devil who gave Ghost Rider his powers. He makes a deal with Mephisto to like have everybody in the world forget that he's Spider-Man. And so like he breaks up with MJ. Like that's what they kind of like made a loosely adapted for No Way Home. And I think they did a better job because the original story in the comics was very unpopular. But I don't think that was really like Mephisto's fault,
Yeah, I was thinking, we have like characters like Blackheart and Dormammu, and he'd just be like along those lines, I think, in terms of like.
I even want to push for him being like one of the two like big bad guys, if you will. Like how Infinite had Ultron and Sigma.
Yeah,
I would love it if
I was gonna say that's one of the cool things that they like genuinely cool things that they did with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was having Ultron, Sigma, like being the two main villains and sort of like combining as well.
Yeah. That shit's just perfect because when you look at the other games, like it's always the Marvel character that's the big bad of them usually because you had Onslaught in Marvel 1. Abyss was made up, right? He's not from anything.
Yeah, Abyss is made up, I'm pretty sure.
I like that. I like that he's not from Marvel or Capcom. I think that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was Onslaught and Apocalypse and Galactus.
Yeah. So I'm kind of for like having a two-way split on this, or even giving a Capcom character like a chance to be the solo big bad for once.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be like a union of like demon realms from Capcom and like Marvel for who's like plotting and being the big bad.
So like Mephisto and like Ghouls and Ghosts Satan.
Oh man, dude, I can't find it. He's in here. Is it? I think this is him.
Astaroth.
Yeah.
I went to Miria just because
I figured you were talking about Devil May Cry, but I just wanted to, be a goof.
Yeah. I mean, okay. If you did somebody from Devil May Cry, it would have to be Mundus because you can't have freaking Urizen if we're gonna have Virgil.
You can. Devil May Cry 5 has Urizen and Virgil.
Yeah, but I want.
You get what I'm saying though? Like it doesn't. Smash Brothers has Crom and me Crom. Like it's not. Who cares?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going, Don.
Keep going. I think it'd just be cool to have, not just Black Panther.
Oh, Shuri Black Panther.
Shuri.
Yeah. I'm always down for like female characters. I was talking about like the female Silver Surfer. So
I feel like with Black Panther and Marvel's Capcom Infinite, didn't really differentiate him too much. And then I just like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, that I didn't want to, presume, but that feels like your kind of Scorpion pick to me. I just want it.
The Shang-Chi movie was sick.
That's all I hear.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I liked it. I think he'd be good. I could see him playing similarly to like Iron Fist, but with more like range on him with the rings.
Yeah.
You know, disjointed hitboxes and stuff.
Yeah, the rings are actually a pretty sick weapon that you could do a lot with.
Yeah.
But also, you know, get some Asian representation for me.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's what we're going for.
Iron Fist, like the other Iron Fist, the one that's in Marvel Rivals. I feel like the OG is probably like if you were to go with one, you probably go with the OG. But it could be the Marvel Rivals one. He's like he does do different things, like a sword guy.
Yeah.
And then
Scarlet Witch was one of mine.
That's just like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
She's a very cool, iconic.
I want her to like be like either very illusion heavy with like not illusion heavy. I want her to be able to put debuffs on you, actually. Just to screw with like your perception of stuff. I think she just makes sense.
It's a weird one with the community because like they're weird about like her power scaling, like how she could beat Goku or some shit. Yeah, that's really weird. She could in Marvel's Capcom Infinite, they have like different Infinity Stones, right? And the Reality Stone was really powerful because it's like basic Infinity Stone skill that you could use. Summons like a slow tracking projectile. You know, it's very good for, you know, the offense because like you have a tracking projectile that's slowly moving and they have to deal with that. And then it gets even crazier once like you have the whole Infinity Storm where you can cause the screen to be filled with bullshit. And she could probably utilize a lot of that stuff too. We talked about Silver Surfer a bit already. I think that one's a good pick too, especially because he's in the beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Cosmic Invasion. You know, they did Cosmic Invasion took a lot from the Marvel vs. Capcom games, so I think it only makes sense for it to be in reverse too.
I mean, even if he wasn't in it, he's just a very enduring and beloved Marvel character. I just feel like he deserves it, you know.
Yeah.
And then for Gwenpool, I'm gonna be LARPing here. I just know this character is really popular and not at all like Gwen Stacy or Deadpool.
Yeah, it is not Gwen Stacy. Her name is Gwen Pool with an E. It is a different Gwen. It's definitely, you can't deny that it's like the idea was like combining Spider Gwen and Deadpool. Like that's where that's why the character exists, but that's not what the character is. Like the way that Frank Castle is Cosmic Ghost Rider, you know. I think she's a cool character. I would love to see it too. But I do feel a little bit like, oh my, sorry. I feel like if we're gonna have Deadpool and Spider Gwen, it's sort of like putting a hat on a hat, you know, to have Gwenpool as well.
Well, she could be the character that cuts down the roster. We just like mold them together, even though they're not at all. Like I said, Gwen Stacy or Deadpool. Another suggestion from my coworker. He also said Lady Deadpool as well.
Oh, I know literally nothing about her. She exists, and I think she was in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Another suggestion from him was Throg, and I'll be honest, I should have did some research into this guy. but he's I guess basically a frog version of Thor. Thor.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
badass, dude.
He stays.
He's this is gonna be like the weird pick, right? That would make playing Thor cool.
I feel
It-
like they would do Spider Hog before they would do Throg. Spider Ham, thank you. Sorry, my bad.
He literally could have the exact same moveset as Thor, but just be like a small frog. And
But to be a tiny little guy,
yeah,
my god.
that might be like actually insane. That would actually make his like moveset probably way more interesting.
Give him no health though.
No, he's got to have the same. He needs to be the character that has the most health.
Thor?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Bro, look,
what are you doing?
Look at this. Hold on. We gotta pull up the Marvel wiki here. Look at this. We gotta look at the power grid. Speed 7. Durability 6. Energy projection 6.
I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom had its own like ranking system on like power and stuff, which was not always accurate, but sure.
Yeah.
I just think if you're gonna be this fucking tiny, look at Rocket Raccoon, look at Ami, alright? They're smaller characters. They die like incredibly quick.
He's not actually Thor though. That's okay.
I mean, isn't it there? I mean, that's the multiverse. Isn't there a different universe where like all of those different characters are the animals? Is that I don't know anything about comics.
I mean, there was an alligator Loki. I remember that. I forgot his name, but I know him.
I just think it'd be a cool, weird pick to have.
Yeah.
Nobody played Thor, probably because he sucked.
He was better in Infinite.
Yeah. And then Kate Bishop. I like Hawkeye a lot. I like Clint. But I don't know. I feel like they could probably squeeze in Kate.
I'm for keeping her around for now.
Yeah.
I'm on the lower end of it.
If we want to go more on like, let's stick with the OGs, then we could put back Hawkeye. No big deal. I know like a lot of the MCU currently is like, hey, let's replace it with a new generation, right? So I figured it'd be their just current
I'd
agenda.
rather have her. I would rather have her than Hawkeye, is what I'm saying. But at the cost of like precious spots, it's starting to get rough.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man India.
Fun character for sure.
He has like a cool like yo-yo thing, right?
Yeah.
And just like gameplay wise, I was just thinking of the Yattermans in TVC. Like he could do stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be dope.
So like there's a lot of move sets in TVC that are just gone, right? Like, I feel like they got to capture some of that back, and that's also kind of why I have this guy here. From rival schools because he has a bat. Because there's that one dude. Go ahead.
What about Batsu, who was literally in TVC?
Does he have a bat though? His name is Batsu, but he has no bat.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, and Japanese people love baseball, so we're going with that guy.
Wow, okay. I think we're gonna have a discussion about that later because I have a rival schools character written down. Capcom side. But I like it.
Okay.
Kate Bishop and Bishop is
I didn't realize I did that.
I mean, we had Phoenix and Phoenix, right? In the
we did.
3.
And Bishop is just a cool character, man.
Yeah.
Every game
Bishop is sick. Like yeah, Bishop's just sick, man.
I think he deserves a shot because, like, I was gonna say I want Cable back, but like, it would be. I kind of think it would be cooler to like give Bishop a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
For
That's how I
first
feel.
time. Yeah,
That's how I feel. Cable is cool. He's very iconic, especially when it comes to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, with him being very good. You know, like Hyper
Yes.
Viper meme
Hyper
loops
beam.
and shit. You know,
yes.
crazy
Cable.
damage off of like 2-hit combos. It's
Yeah.
crazy. He's yeah, like you said, you know, let's give Bishop a chance. Don't necessarily need to have Cable again. And I think I'd prefer to have him in a new one. Hobgoblin, you know, we saw Green Goblin in Marvel Tokon, so let's just go with Hobgoblin.
That's what I wanted to ask you, is if you were like, all right, well, let's pick a different character than Green Goblin, but not really.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I get that impulse for sure, but I kind of would rather have Green Goblin, if I'm being honest. Do you guys know much about Hobgoblin, like as a character in the comics?
No.
I mean, Green Goblin is Norman Osborn, who like famously gets killed by his own glider. That was a very big deal. It was in the movie. That's straight out of the comics. But then they're like, well, shit, now we can't, use Green Goblin as a villain anymore. So they had Harry Osborn become the Green Goblin. That also happened in the movies. But then I forget how that got resolved. It's been a while. I did. I have read those old Spider-Man comics, so that's like my shred of nerd cred here. But I don't remember exactly why Harry stopped being the Green Goblin. But they were like, we still want to have the Green Goblin, so they just made up the Hobgoblin, who turned out to be just like a random, like, street level thief who managed to steal the Green Goblin suit and glider from like evidence or whatever, whoever had it, which I do think is kind of like a fun idea, because it's like that seems really dangerous to just have that in the hands of like some nobody, but it's also at the same time then you're like, well, is he going to be like as threatening, as the original? I feel like later they probably did a lot of interesting stuff with Hobgoblin that I don't know about because I haven't read it, but
okay, I had to double check this to make sure I wasn't tripping, but I was like, isn't there another goblin? And there was a demo goblin, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what if Hobgoblin just gets to call all of them in for
like Mega Man's Final Smash?
Yeah, I don't want to do that too much, because it's going to become like very saturated if like everybody just gets to call in all their fucking friends for their level 3. But
I don't think so.
That would be funny.
There's a lot of, like Groot, and there's more. There's a lot of supers where like they just have somebody like, oh, Ant-Man like makes a guest appearance.
Commando.
Yeah, Captain Commando has like his crew come in and do Captain Sword. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of guest appearances. Captain Commando is kind of like how I want the Fantastic Four to be.
Sure, that's
honestly
a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on from Hobgoblin. Let's try to spend like a little bit less time on each one. Unless you guys have more, really like unless it's like super important to say like, hey, this is how I think they should play. Moon Knight, has a lot of popularity in Marvel Rivals because of how easy he is. But he could do some cool stuff, like almost like a Trish kind of character where he could like set traps and then zone people that way. I think that'd be pretty cool. But then he's, he also has his like clubs that he hits people with. Lizard, another suggestion from my coworker. And I was thinking, okay, like maybe he could do like some wall cling stuff, kind of like Vega, or like he'll climb on the wall.
Lizard's one I almost wrote down myself, and I was thinking the same thing. Like climbing on the wall like Vega would be dope.
Yeah,
but it would depend on the stage you're on, I suppose, which could be a problem.
maybe like not on the like background like the way that Vega does it.
Strider does it in UMVC3. Why not?
Yeah, he could just do it like Strider, where like it's just on the corner, or even like not even that, just like the screen space like side. I think Mysterio is like there's a lot that you could do with Mysterio, right?
Would be very cinematic and cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot of Spider-Man characters in a series where it's was previously only represented by like 2 characters. But it's like Spider-Man villains like they're so cool. They're good.
Spider-Man and Batman have all the best comic book villains besides Lex Luthor and Doctor Doom and Magneto, who's not even a villain anymore, really.
Yeah.
But like all the best villains are Spider-Man or Batman villains, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They got the best rogues gallery. Yeah.
Mystique, I have here. Like she could be like a Shang Tsung kind of character, or Chameleon, where she like pretends to be another character. But she doesn't necessarily need to be a part of the roster. I just thought it was cool. People like the blue
Mystique's
lady.
a great character, but I don't know if I would go to bat for her on a roster.
She's in the chopping block. The Vision, like MCU really pushes his character, and
he's cool.
He is cool. He does a lot of cool stuff. He's very powerful as well.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch's hubby. They'd work well as a pair. Or she could just show up one of her supers.
Show up for his like level. I would say you could probably put the 2 of them together.
Mystique. So she's like one that I want to get rid of. Groot, I feel like if we're not bringing back Nemesis, Groot can function like Nemesis a bit with like the way he extends his arms. Like those tentacles. And I mean, he might not shoot a bazooka or a rocket launcher like Nemesis, but he could like throw out a sap or something. I don't know. Whatever he does,
you can have like a flower.
Or go ahead.
You could have like a flower grow on him and like explode with like pollen. He could definitely do stuff like that.
Okay.
In the 3rd Guardians movie, there's a plot point where like Groot and Peter have to go into like the enemy base like alone and supposedly completely unarmed. They have no guns or anything on them, but Peter just has like Groot fucking stash like 6 guns or some shit inside of him and hide it with the trees and the roots and everything. And he has him literally just like open up and just throw him like 2 guns, and then Groot like dual wields 4 of them, and they just fucking clear the room in that movie.
So
you could still have some aspects like that in there.
To answer, well, Mr. Sinister is in like from the selection of things here, but I don't have him up here. Like as that I would think would be a part of the roster.
Yeah.
So who the hell is Devil Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
What is it from?
Planet.
What is it from? Well, now it's from Marvel Rivals, and I'm a LARPer, so.
Okay. I've never heard of it. So.
Devil Dinosaur. Pull up the wiki.
There's a whole cartoon about it.
The mutated devil dinosaur hails from an alternate reality and is fiercely loyal to those he connects with, and a big problem for those who oppose him. It's just a badass dinosaur guy.
Okay. Created by Jack Kirby, so he's much older than I realized. It's 1978. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
He is a dinosaur.
Yes, thank you, John. The dinosaurs are historically much older than 1978. Yes. You got me there.
Got him.
Scott. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Devil Dinosaur, like I was talking about, like how I think there should be giant characters. That a Devil Dinosaur would be the giant character, right, for the Marvel side.
Okay.
And I was thinking, for Capcom side, they could have like Rathlos or Yellow Devil.
Great Jag would be cool.
Lady D.
Lady D. I think
I
she.
don't think she's big enough to be a giant.
Yeah, I don't think
She'd
she'd be a giant character. She'd just be a big character,
like
big-
Nemesis or Sentinel
big
size,
hurt box
you know?
character.
I want her to be the Nemesis replacement.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because I fucking love Nemesis.
And then so the Marvel veterans I have listed here. I originally was putting them here, and then until like I was just sorting them elsewhere. So I have for sure Captain America, for sure Doctor Doom, for sure Magneto. I think Deadpool. He was cut from Infinite, so they might cut him again. But I like me personally, I think that Deadpool should be there.
He's important and popular.
MVC2, like one of the most popular teams is Magneto, Storm, Sentinel. So like, I think you should have these together, or at
These
least
4 should be there.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have X-Men reps.
Logan, without a doubt, right? You know, like
Yep.
he's John X-Men, right?
Japan loves him.
A lot of people love him.
Everyone loves him.
America loves him.
He's also just like a lot of his moves are very iconic in Marvel's Capcom. You know, Berserker Barrage or Tornado Claw or Drill Claw or Swiss Cheese. You know, he's also like
no Swiss cheese now.
He's
fuck that move.
Twitter's recently talking about how like fighting games are like they have people stimming over like voice samples from like, games.
Yeah,
So
I've been doing it for years with the Marvel Versus series.
Berserker Slash, Rookie. Now I don't play Wolverine myself, but you know I appreciate.
He's got to be there.
Yeah,
he's got to be there.
I think like when I think of competitive Marvel 3 in particular, Justin, like his team was Wolverine, Storm Akuma. So
yeah,
Wolverine, Storm Akuma. So like I think they should be there. MVC2, there's a guy, his name's Clockwork. He was known for playing Strider and Doom together. And he does that in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as well, because that's what he was known for. So he played Strider Doom in that game too, plus Virgil. But he didn't play Virgil as an anchor. He played Virgil on point with like Dr. Doom and Strider as his like assist. So, and it worked very well too. So, yeah, I think Dr. Doom definitely, without a doubt, would dive. You know, that's the
Dr. Doom's coming back into like popularity again.
Yeah, it only makes sense. They gotta have Dr. Doom.
He's iconic in the Versus series, but also I even specifically mentioned him earlier as like one of the all-time greatest comic book villains, and I fully stand by that. He just is one of the greats. You got to have Dr. Doom as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
and beyond that, you got to have Venom, which they didn't have Venom originally. In 3,
I remember when Vanilla Marvel 3 came out, I was like, I love this roster. I am very happy with it. My only additions that I would clamor for would be Mega Man and Venom. And neither one of them was in Ultimate, and I was so sad about that. They did put Venom in Infinite, which a little bit rectified that.
Yeah,
and Mega Man.
Yeah, and X. Yeah.
Hulk,
you know, obviously Hulk should be there. Maybe they should do something like Marvel Rivals where Bruce Banner comes out or something. Doctor Strange, you know, Sorcerer Supreme. I think he's got to be there. I think he's a cool character too, like just to play. He's got that pillar super. Dormammu, he just has pillars in general. You can have like maybe win quotes where it's like, "I've come to bargain with Dormammu." Iron Man should be obvious, you know.
Yep.
Tony Stark, very very popular character. Spider Man as well. You gotta have Spider Man. You can't not have Peter, unless you know they really really are hurting or really really like for roster slots and they gotta push Miles. You know, I think you gotta have Spider Man.
I think Spider Man's had a pretty pristine record so far. I don't think he's getting cut.
Yeah. So Spider Man's got to be there. I feel like they kind of should rework him like a little bit more than they did for Marvel 3. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think they should rework him a little bit. What I see in Marvel Tokon, I actually genuinely really like what they're doing with it. It's really cool. And that's kind of cool about that game is that you have a whole different company with their own take on uh this Marvel character, and it might be inspired by like the Capcom version a little bit. You know, like foot. Doctor Doom still has like a foot dive, but the way that Captain America plays compared to Captain America in Marvel vs. Capcom, quite a bit different. He can throw out his shield, and then as the shield is like bouncing back, he can kick his shield again and into like different sort of like almost like Guilty Gear Venom, where like this like billiard balls like goes everywhere, right? So, yeah, there's more veterans that I could probably put in here. Like Phoenix. Like Phoenix has such a like interesting mechanic, even though she kind of like made everybody collectively hated her when she would become Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Taskmaster is cool because like he's kind of like Seth, where they like took moves from everybody and like put it together in like a character. Gamora, she's like a guardian that was added to Infinite, and it's I think that we kind of like mentioned it like the characters that like were in Infinite and didn't really have a chance to shine too much because they were in that game. I feel like Gamora would be pretty cool elsewhere.
Take a break during the ad.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break here. So it's like about an hour in.
I don't mean like I just mean like they can't.
Until the ad break ends.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Big stretch.
Berserker
ad break.
All right, you don't have to go into it, Zerbe, but like, do you have picks that I should be putting up here? Or, no?
For Marvel?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Most of the ones that I had on my list are up here. The only one that isn't, and I was torn between this.
Don't say it.
I was torn.
Don't say it until the ad breaks over. I was just curious if there was one. So yeah, we'll discuss that.
There is one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. Yeah. Sorry about the ads. I hope everyone is enjoying the show.
I didn't even have to stream out, so I don't know when they end.
Oh, it's about to end in like 42 seconds.
Okay.
Take a look at my honorable mentions. Maybe I'll take this time to sort it.
Damn.
I wish you could just like click a button and then it would just be like sort alphabetically and then just do it automatically.
Okay. All right, Nicole is hunting the Taylor line in
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
glad listening to us yap about stuff. Okay, so during the break, I had asked Sir if there was a character that I should be talking about here that was on his list. What do you think? What do you think on the Marvel side?
So the only one I had on my list that wasn't already up here, it was one or the other for me. If we weren't going to have Spider-Gwen, I was going to argue for Penny Parker. Because that would be another big body kind of character in a weirdo shape, you know?
So, for me, Penny Parker is in Tokon, and I was just like, maybe they can have that one. Maybe that could be theirs.
That's more fair.
Yeah. Luna Snow. She's very popular as a result of Marvel Rivals. I want to say Angela too. Both these characters popular of their and Magic too. Magic is
Magic, yeah, but Magic's in Tokon.
Yeah, she's also in Tokon. So I think that's another character where it's like the Tokon can have him.
I was gonna say Penny's in Rivals as well. I think, right?
Yeah, Penny's also in Rivals. Yeah, these are like the Marvel Rivals characters here, like White Fox as well, Black Cat.
I thought about
the other big one for me on the Marvel side would have been Rogue, because she's still one of my favorite X-Men, and I think they could do some cool stuff with like her ability stealing that they gave her in the previous games.
Yeah.
She could do a raging demon, for fuck's sake.
She
had the coolest in X-Men versus Street Fighter. Yeah.
So in when it came to Marvel's Capcom 2, like obviously they couldn't just like they were like rehashing a lot of assets, so they didn't want to work. But they did make a bunch of like brand new characters, right? Cable, Ruby Hard, Marrow, yeah. There's a bunch of those. Yeah, exactly. But in the 3D realm of things, they could just reuse the bones and the animations of another character to give her like moves if she were to take something, right?
Sure.
I think Rogue would be cool. I would love to see it if she could, like do Raging Demon again. I don't know, Mega Buster, stuff like
that. Yeah. Rogue's one of my favorites too, so I would be down.
Honestly, I would love to have Rogue and Game.
Yeah.
I would love to. Marrow, Steve.
Cool sprite.
Cool sprite. Boomerang. Let's see. Miss Marvel, another character that's in Tokon. I was like, they could have her. But
I think we've got enough that we don't need to be anymore. But I'll throw out a Marvel veteran that I wrote down as I wouldn't mind them coming back. I mentioned Cable and I think She-Hulk already, but I was gonna say Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman's cool too.
He's just a cool character. He's like canonically, I don't get into like power scaling at all, but he is like one of the Omega level like mutants. He's like very powerful within the fiction. So I just think that would be neat. I just like Iceman.
Yeah, I think Iceman is cool, especially he was kind of known for being one of the few characters that, or being the character that doesn't take any chip damage, right? That's kind of funny in Marvel's Capcom, where like people are throwing all sorts of projectiles and stuff and trying to do just as much damage as possible to you. Especially Cable, I'd be chipping you. Hyper Viper Beam.
Didn't Iceman only have one super in that game though? That's rough.
Did he? The where he like okay, yeah, that is a little rough. They probably could do it better. They probably could do it better. I like Jubilee. She's like a vampire now or something. That's pretty cool. She could do. She's She was previously a assist in Marvel's Capcom, right?
Yep.
And then since then, they have like expanded on her character a bit, and like I said, I think she's like a vampire now.
Just a fun character. I definitely think she deserves her shot, but I don't know.
Maybe she could be like a DLC choice.
I was trying to limit myself to 10 on each side.
Yeah, I probably should have limited myself as well. I've just been putting all sorts of characters. Nova, I play Nova, and he's like the only character I know how to do a B&B with. In Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. I would love to have him again, but he's really not that necessary. I think
the best songs.
The Cosmic Invasion version where he has just like a mane, like a red mane, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I also think it's just funny because like his name is Richard Ryder, which the nickname for Richard is Dick. I love how Josh was like,
I got it right from the bat.
I think there's multiple like characters who have taken up that mantle.
Yeah, there's Sam Alexander. Mantle. This one. But he has like a.
It's kind of a similar thing. It's a similar thing with like Ghost Rider, in a way.
Yeah, Nova, like overall, he's kind of like the Green Lantern of like the Marvel series.
All right.
Rocket. We bringing back Rocket. I don't have any Guardians here. I don't think.
You got Groot.
Oh yeah, there's Groot. Rocket's cool.
I mean, I think him and Groot should just stay together, but
yeah,
that's cool. Just me personally to like kind of consolidate.
Yeah, Star-Lord's in Tokon, so like they can have him.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, like when I saw Drax, I was like, man, Drax in the movie, he's like comedic relief. That's kind of how they did that character. But I feel like it's hard to it'd be hard to work like Drax in as like a character like that would be that you have set apart like from somebody else.
Yeah, like Zangief or Hager
or
any big buff guy. Yeah,
there would just be an overlap, which is disappointing. But Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot, and I guess also Gamora. They all like they're pretty unique. Yeah, let me just like peruse these other Marvel veterans here. People like Psylocke. People really like the new Psylocke in Marvel Rivals.
She's cool.
I like Taskmaster. I like Gamora. Shumagarath, like I said, very weird character, very weird option. That was like that kind of synonymous with like Marvel vs. Capcom, I would say.
Yeah. One of the weirdos that I do love for that.
Yeah. Well, they can't call him Shumagarath anymore. They have to call him Gargantos.
That's correct.
Ultron, definitely. He gotta come back, bro.
Yeah, he deserves a second chance.
So, have you guys checked out the Invincible Versus game at all? No.
I'm not really interested.
So there's a character in the game. Who's from the show, right? From the comic. Cecil. He like summons dudes, like robots, and like he also just like shoots a gun. But he's mostly having other people fight for him, like his like organization or whatever. And I was thinking that hey, maybe that's how Nick Fury and like the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could work. Nick Fury would just like command them, come out and do things for him. Kind of similar to like the Captain Commando or Fantastic Four, but Nick Fury.
Yeah, that's not one that I'm just like excited about, really.
MODOK, we know our good boy good friend Matt loves MODOK.
It's another weirdo that I do love for being there.
Yeah, he has some interesting mechanics too, as well, like with
He
the
does.
analyze cube
Analyze
and
cube.
the the bomb that reverses your controls and the booger. I don't think the booger does anything. It just comes out and it's green, gross looking.
He is probably one of the ones I would sooner say could get cut though for other characters. As much as I like weirdos.
Dying. Let's see here. She-Hulk. Gotta put up here.
I did mention her earlier. I was about to say, like, what about
Okay. She and Deadpool had to be in here because of her win quote in Marvel 3, where she tells Deadpool, if there's ever a Marvel 4, I'll kick your ass in there too.
Yeah.
You have to fulfill the prophecy.
Yeah. She-Hulk's great. She was really good in the vanilla version of MVC3 because of they call it the DHC glitch. And so she did a lot of unscaled damage as a result.
Yeah.
Basically you would like DHC into a super that does not do damage. So like Wesker doing his counter, stuff like that. And she would just do insane amounts of damage. They nerfed all that, so like she was not as good, the ultimate version. And you saw a lot less She-Hulk. But like she was really cool. Like she did all these like flips and dropped her legs on people, and she had to like stop the car for like her super or whatever. Tosses it. Yeah. That's like a really cool super. Like I like that one a lot.
Same.
Very cool cinematic. So I would like to have it back. Ant-Man, he's part of
he could be just part of Hawkeye or
Hawkeye is like super. I think it'd be cool to actually have Ant-Man as something that's playable, but it'd be hard to work. It'd be hard to do. I think Loki, obviously very popular with the community. Here's another one that was suggested by my coworker as just like a weird meme character. So like I don't know anything about this character, but I looked him up because he suggested it. Bushman. He was a character created by Stan Lee. It's kind of like he's like the butt of jokes kind of thing. He's literally just like a meme character. Wait. There's no pictures
here. Where's the wiki?
Here we go. Here's Bushman. Looked him up. Man, this is the meme character he suggested. Look at him in the power grid, man. I'm surprised he has 2 intelligence.
Never heard of him.
Exactly. So he'd be like the obscure pick that nobody knows.
Like Norimaru.
Okay.
Much madness, not for Bush. Actually, never mind.
No, my man. Don't walk it back, Josh.
All right, I'm not wrong.
Up top.
I think X-23, she can get cut. You don't need her. Winter Soldier's cool. I like Winter Soldier. I love Bucky in Marvel Rivals. And if he could hook people like Spencer, that'd be sick. But he kind of just like
he has one of the he has one of the distinct honors of having one of the most unique like level 3s if you got Cap with you, which I want them to do more with that with other characters.
That is cool as hell. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Do you think they should bring him back?
No.
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. Yeah.
Yeah. Should I put Thor up there since he's an Avenger?
He's the only Avenger missing, unless you want to count your Throg.
Yeah, but he sucks, bro.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. Make it, yeah, rework him. That's not an excuse.
All right.
Let's move on to Capcom.
Yeah, we got to go to Capcom.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. I think we have quite a few picks for Marvel Rivals. I'm sorry, the Marvel side. From Marvel Rivals, and also trying to avoid Tokon.
All right.
Freudian sleep.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
All right.
Should I just go over the list that's here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was just adding stuff. I didn't really intend to complete it. So consider this unfinished, right? Like we're adding to it and stuff like that.
Oh. Yeah. I'll add in notes because some of these characters are ones that I were gonna pick.
So let's talk about Resident Evil. All right. It's Leon's time. Like he's overdue. He's overdue, bro. Like I get that Ultimate Marvel or just Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was just like after Resident Evil 5, right? But Leon, he's a fan favorite for a reason. People love him. The Star of 2, the Star of 4, A star in Requiem, right? So he's a star in like the movies that they've come out with. Leon S. Kennedy is really cool, and I think it's overdue. He should be in the game.
Yeah, I love Matt Mercer and other people.
Yeah, he's not Matt Mercer anymore.
Oh, I know.
He was Matt Mercer in 6.
Yeah, he stopped being him after that, I think.
Yeah.
He might have been him in the movie too, but I don't 100% know. Yeah, like I said,
his new VA is good.
I think they should lean more into either the Resident Evil 2 characters or the Resident Evil 4 characters. Personally, or maybe they just lean into like Requiem, right? So like instead of Ada Wong, like maybe we could have Grace. So
Grace instead.
Grace, I was thinking potentially she could bring back the moveset that was appealing in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for Jill, where like she's
thinking that too.
She was like
I agree.
Good.
Because Ada Wong is this like very competent like spy who is very in her element with like guns and explosions. Grace, I think, is more of like an every woman who it would be weird for her to have the same moveset as Ada Wong. So I think I was just about to say like she could have more of like a Jill in MVC2 thing where she's like summoning other zombies and sort of like dodging them and like afraid of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like
give her the Requiem gun for one of her freaking supers. This would be the one time where I would be okay with them bringing back that dumbass Magnum mechanic that Chris has
in Infinite. No,
but make it do a shitload more damage because that's the whole point of the Requiem. The Requiem is the you die now gun. Like you have to conserve the ammo for that thing. It is your like get out of jail free card on certain monsters. So if they want to bring that for Leon and Grace, that is the only way I'm okay with it. Maybe give them more ammo because what is it? It's like 3 in Infinite. I think something stupid like that. Fuck that. No.
Yeah, it was a weird restriction to me, and I don't even think that Chris Redfield needed a nerf like that.
He did it. He did it. He sucks.
I want to say he sucks. Like, obviously, it's not as good as like the high mobility character. Yeah, I think Leon, he's overdue. He's got a lot of cool stuff he could do in Requiem as well. He's such a seasoned veteran.
Give him the axe parry and stuff.
Yeah, he like in general, like parries and stuff like that. Knife or the axe. The way that they have him, it's like newer games. It's just really cool, and you could always have like the one-liners. You know?
Yeah.
So, tell me about base.exe. I think that's a very interesting pick.
So, I was talking to Zerbe about this like prior to like us like actually discussing this stuff. I think Mega Man just overall, well, something that like that should have been in ground rule is like we probably should have did like 3 per series. We'll probably do that when we're cutting down. I think 3 per series is probably a pretty healthy amount to like represent a series. I think it just really depends on which Mega Man characters they want to include, right? So in Ultimate Marvel's Capcom, they kind of like they have Bonbon, they have Zero. I don't know if other else in Marvel's Capcom 3.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but they have Legends and they have X series. In I don't know if I want to count this because it's an Aston K made game, but SVC Chaos,
Yeah,
it has like the Mega Man Zero version of Zero. He's broken in that.
Yes, he is.
Zero has been in a lot of these crossover games. I feel like I should probably put him as a veteran. But we're like kind of overdue for a classic Mega Man. I think we need to bring back classic Mega Man. Yeah, we're talking about Marvel's Capcom 4, like our roster for MVC4.
Yeah, it's like a wish list. Who we would want, why we would want them, why they'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chime in. Mega Man Zero would not play the same way as regular Zero that we've known. They would definitely give him a bunch of like new tools with all the unique weapons and stuff that he has in the Zero series. He wouldn't just be doing Rakoha and fucking
Mega Man Classic into newcomers. He is a veteran.
Oh, my bad. You're right. I just wanted to group them together. That's why
he was putting them together. But I see what Don's going for. He wants like the maximum amount of variety from the Mega Man series, which is also what I was going for. Can I talk about one of my picks?
Sure. I was gonna actually answer Rick's question about like why did I pick like base.exe.
Oh no. Okay, go ahead. You first then.
So
you had the 4 first.
In the Mega Man Battle Network games, he's kind of like the final boss. He's like the almost like a post game.
He's like the super boss.
Yeah, he's the super boss. You know.
Yeah.
And like with the freaking cloak and just like just how powerful he is. There's so much aura there. I think he's just really cool.
He is extremely cool.
You
won't catch me arguing that.
Yeah, he's way cooler than just like having like regular base, in my opinion. He has so much aura from being base.exe and being a super boss. So that's why I want him personally.
Okay, I just think that's interesting because I almost wrote down Mega Man.exe as one of my like 10 picks. I just sort of think like you, like it's time for like that sub series to sort of like get the chance to shine, and the collections sold like hotcakes.
Yeah, I'd imagine it sold pretty well. Like people were very hungry for those series to come back again. It has such like unique gameplay that hasn't really been replicated. You know, like even the
Star Force.
Yeah, even the Star Force game or whatever. It doesn't.
It's different. Yeah.
It's entirely different gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
So, they were cooking with like the nine tiles or whatever, the grid.
Yeah.
These
games are awesome.
I still need to play the Battle Network games. They're some of the only ones I haven't played now.
Yeah. So yeah, I went with base.exe there. And then honestly, like for Zero, like doesn't even have to be Zero. It could be Omega.
I was. This is where I want to chime in. I was gonna have Model ZX.
Oh, okay.
That way we can kind of get the best of both worlds in a way. That would let us like get the Guardians for like
I love
super
this.
attacks, and then
Yeah.
you could still have Omega's biometal for like a level 3 or something.
Okay, let's. I think Vent is Vent and Ale.
Pick Ale.
No, they're
Yeah.
like together. They're like it's
Okay.
it is.
Here we go.
Yeah, I love that idea. This is, I think, a hot take. I think Model ZX looks way cooler than like Mega Man 00 does. And I love the idea of like you can do so much more with that moveset by like bringing the other models, like the Guardians, into it.
Yeah.
So I think that's very cool.
That's such a great way to like. It's kind of like ultimate like consolidation, right? You get X, you get Zero, you get the Guardians, you get
Omega.
Omega. Yeah,
I like that.
it's awesome.
Yep, and then they don't have to get Zero to voice Nero and Zero.
Yep.
I mean, that's fine. He can voice both. It's okay.
Speaking of which, I didn't talk about Ada
Alright.
Wong at all, but she does have like a grapple hook stuff in Resident Evil 4's remake, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, she could have the rocket launcher like stuff. She's you know, she has unique guns and stuff to her campaigns compared to Leon in all the games. So, I would sooner see her as like being closer to like Jill, MVC3 Jill specifically, as far as like how she moves around and stuff. Maybe not like the feral stance stuff, but
Oh, she could be in the feral stance.
no.
I think she's just obviously a good companion for Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, people love Ada. I would definitely go to bat for her.
But if we're doing Grace and Leon and also Lady D, that's a lot of Resident Evil representation. I know it's like their biggest franchise, but
I mean, MVC Ultimate had Nemesis, Chris, Jill, and Wesker.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think it's that much of an overload.
That's true.
Yeah.
Towards the limit. Nero, yeah, like this guy in DMC5, he deserves to be in a versus game, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
And honestly, like we could probably cut Spencer. Like even though I love Bionic Commando and it does like represent the old school franchise that they had back on the NES days. Even though this Spencer in particular is from the reboot, he has the costume of like the OG one.
Yeah.
Same name. Like he's representing that franchise.
Yeah. But Nero, like mechanically, like he can hook people.
He could grab you, yeah. Yeah, I just think he would be sick. He was definitely on my list of 10.
Yeah.
Alright.
So like he could probably take the place of Spencer, personally.
I think he could.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones I'm going to talk about.
I do like Spencer. Oh, Nero? Go ahead.
Yeah. It would probably be tricky. I would love for them to find a way to get his Devil Breakers to work. Maybe have them function similarly, where if he tries to like do an attack and he gets hit, he loses that breaker, right? And he has to switch to another one. I had one of his level 1s be Nico. Oh, yeah. Driving in to run over somebody and then toss him replacements and then just dip.
That's so good. Because if you make breaking his breakers like a mechanic, you need a way to get them back. And doing a super where Nico drives the fucking van in, that's so good.
So, yeah, man.
I love that.
You got to have that. You got to give him. I gave him Tomboy for one of his level 1s, where he just like gets really buffed attacks and like projectiles for a little bit. It's like an install. I gave him.
I mean, all the well, actually, Dante and Virgil, they have insult. So they have the devil trigger.
Yeah. I did give him Devil Trigger, and I gave him Showdown for like his version of a Virgil level 4, and that's about it.
Okay.
But I want him to be like a swordy and a grappler. I just think that'd be cool.
Okay. Let's talk about your other picks here. Nina, and Regina.
I did have Regina on my list of 10.
Regina would be cool.
I think like there was Dino Crisis was like weirdly suspiciously high on the list of like favorite Capcom franchises when they did that poll. But I also just like I think she's a cool character. I think it would be cool. I think if she like summons dinosaurs like MVC2 Jill, I think that would be dope. So she was on my list of 10.
He's got to have a unique intro quote with Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
yeah.
I
got words.
I had Sissel and Missile on my list of 10.
Oh.
Lynn is like a normal human-sized character, so maybe that would work better. But I just was enamored with the idea of just like they're swapping and knocking over shit in the background, and like imagine Missile like swap. Even though in the games this isn't how the power works, you can't do living things. Imagine like Sissel just like swaps the positions of the two characters and how like disorienting that would be to be on the opposing side of.
You get you out of a corner.
Yeah, I think that would be really neat. So
I'll raise you one up, Ricky. Why not all three?
yeah, would you just have it be like Lynn and then like Sissel and Missile are like helping her?
Yeah.
Because like how does Lynn fight though is my thing, you know.
I mean, how does Phoenix Wright fight? We'll have to Frankenstein something together out of everything she does in the games.
Okay, so she like opens up umbrellas and like sets off the Rube Goldberg machine and shoves.
all right. I want to talk about this one. I really want to talk about this one.
People.
I want to talk about this one. I had an idea for her where if she had a certain amount of bar, right, and she died, she has like a Phoenix thing where the truck from the one restaurant comes in and hits either her and the opponent, or she pushes them out of the way. She dies, but Sissel in the background starts working to revive her with HP while your other character is fighting. Yeah,
the clock with the hands. Sure. That's fun. I do like that. All right, you've sold me on Lynn as part of the moveset.
Yeah, for Missile, I did have him included as part of the set. He was for one of the level 1s. I think I had him like swap the Mino statue to drop on somebody's fucking dome.
Yeah.
I would like them a lot. More than as much as Phoenix Wright, honestly.
Yeah, I'm there. Obviously, Ghost Trick is extremely near and dear to my heart. That's why I wrote it down. But I also feel it's like it occupies that like, oh, what a cool like pull. It's such a unique Capcom game that like that's kind of what I love to see in games like CVS2 and MVC and SVC, like and Tatsunoko. Like you were talking about Saki earlier. I feel like a Ghost Trick character is right in that same zone of like, what a cool deep cut that is, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They could really play around with being really creative with how they can have a lamp just like follow something or bright like shine.
A tire roll across like the bottom of the ground, you know.
Yeah.
Can I talk about Nina real quick? Hers I've got a lot shorter.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
is this from Breath of Fire? I don't know who this is.
She's
this
like
is
the other
Breath of
important
Fire
character.
2 Nina.
Okay. I was trying to think of a Breath of Fire character, but I was like, I don't know enough to pick one. So go ahead.
Yeah. She's like by far the most popular of the Nina designs, I would say.
Okay.
I just think the idea of like a flight mage, kind of in a similar boat to like Storm, I guess, is really cool. She could get installs, referencing Breath of Fire 2, because in that game there's a mechanic where you can have the shaman like fuse with your characters, and it upgrades like attributes about them or makes them like more physically or magically geared in combat. That'd be an easy one to do for her. If I had my way about it, we would have Breath of Fire 2 Nina and Breath of Fire 3 Ryu. But I'm gonna wait on him because I want to get through some of these other characters. And he's probably one of my "this is for me" picks, if I had to like say.
Right on.
Let me grab him. I think I have him somewhere. Yeah.
It'd be Breath of Fire 3 Ryu. I don't know if they distinguish by Breath of Fire.
I think they just have Ryu.
You could just grab Ryu. It'd be fine. I think I saw him, but there he is. Veterans.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, right to the right of roll.
He's not actually a veteran.
Yeah. I want Breath of Fire 3 Ryu because I think that's the coolest design Ryu has had. With the like white coat and the super anime pointy hair. This is Breath of Fire 1 Ryu, if memory serves. Which is also like iconic, but Breath of Fire 3 is very special to me. So that's the one I would pick.
Did you have any more other picks?
Nah, keep going.
Okay. Gene is my I gotta have this character, I don't give a fuck picks.
Yeah.
It's on my list of 10. So
God Hand, you know.
Yep.
Made by Shinji Mikami. They made like a beat 'em up that's like hard as balls. And like he's just like a goofy character. You know, like they put like a kick me sign on his back and stuff like that. The interesting thing about him is that he has like sort of like a roulette of like different attacks he could do. So like maybe he just has one level 1 super that has multiple supers. You know? So like he does like, I don't know, let's say quarter circle 4 2 punches or like light medium or and it'll come up with that roulette and then he could choose, you know, the move where he kicks him in the balls or something. Or knocks him out of the park, the home run style. So, Gene, like I said, I think he needs to make a comeback. Like he's my like. I don't think there should be there shouldn't be an MVC4 if they're not bringing this guy. Because like he deserves some like to be brought back like to the limelight a bit. So that game was super cool.
Gotta to him.
Next up we have Musashi Miyamoto. He's from the new Onimusha game. I played the demo the other day, and I just feel like it just makes sense to represent Onimusha somehow with like the newest character.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
almost wrote down an Onimusha character. I feel like that's a pretty significant Capcom franchise, but I just didn't. Same thing with Breath of Fire. I was like, I don't know enough about any of these characters to pick one.
Yeah, I'm not like an Onimusha fan. Like I haven't played like the originals, but like I said, I feel like they, with them rebooting the series, they care about it being a thing, so they should have a character for it. And not like what's his face? Soki.
Kaiji no Soki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about rival schools.
Yeah. Let's talk about rival schools. This is not actually a serious pick, but like it is kind of like I thought about the guy that had a bat in Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Bring back that moveset a little bit with him. Rival Schools. There's tons of cool characters in Rival Schools. It doesn't have to be him. It could be Batsu.
Akira.
I wrote down on my list of 10. I wrote down Hinata, and not because she's like my favorite or anything, but I did it specifically because Batsu was in Tatsunoko versus Capcom, and Kyosuke was in Capcom versus SNK. So I was like, okay, well, let's round out the team. Each of them gets to be in one crossover.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. And she's kind of like Sakura, right? So
yeah,
they could represent Sakura a little bit through her moveset.
Yeah, so that was my rival schools pick. I'm not saying that it's like a better pick than yours, but I just wanted to explain like why.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you, dude. Like, I have Yosuke listed here as like part of the veterans because he's in a crossover game, not necessarily Marvel vs. Capcom.
He has a move set, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's at least at the front of people's minds right now because Akira got into Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
and they re-released Project Justice as part of
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Rival Schools is still pretty relevant. Everybody should watch that Gal win quote video about the dating sim mode.
Yeah, super interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. We are definitely not putting the PDF file teacher in the roster though.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. Moving on. Rashid, I just think his moveset, like very similar to C Viper. They just, I think they would really work well in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. After they came out with SF5, they should have put Rashid in a versus game. He like summons tornadoes. He has like air dashes essentially. He's just turbulent. He's got to make a. He's also like the main character of Street Fighter V's like story mode, so like got to make an appearance. I think.
He has a cool theme.
Oh yeah, Rashido. That should definitely be like, when it comes in.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah, when it comes in, Rashido. No, like
I'm curious about Ingrid. Are you picking her because she was part of the other crossover, and then she's like relevant again because of 6?
So yes, I don't care about Ingrid. I think I don't play her myself. I think it's cool that they brought her back in like a canon game, and she's doing a lot with the lore of Street Fighter as a result of existing in it. But at the end of her arcade story or something like that, or she at the end of some sort, I think it's her arcade story. She talks about like she like hints at Ryu going to another crossover, essentially. So, and like she wants to join in on that fun. Whether it's like CBS3 or like a Marvel vs. Capcom game, who knows? They're hinting at something there. That Ryu's...
in Garo, didn't Ken's ending like kind of like poke at a CVS3? They talked about like it being pure chaos with everyone like gathering together and fighting, and that was clearly like a jab at SVC Chaos.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised you don't have somebody from Street Fighter 6. That's a new character.
Like Luke?
I guess I don't know if I would pick Luke, but
he's the main character.
I actually like Luke a lot more in 6 than I did in 5, where he felt like maybe a little bit. I think Luke is a fun character. I didn't write him down though.
Yeah, I was kind of going towards either JP or Kimberly.
Yeah, JP would be a good character to have because like he kind of doesn't play like he fits in Street Fighter 6. He would honestly fit better in a Marvel vs. Capcom game because how broken he is. I don't know if Underscore is still listening. He's the JP main that I play against. But yeah,
I would put him in here honestly because he's kind of like carrying on the like villain role for that game for a while. Yeah. Plus more representation, more villains.
Yep. Johan Petrovich. Who the heck is Junpei Todoroki? That seems.
He's right there.
Oh.
To the left of John Talbane.
Yeah. Talbane would be a cool pick. Like, if we were to represent a new Darkstalkers character. But I figured people like Jeddah, but he wasn't in it. It's about shine.
If we didn't get to keep Jeddah, QB or John Talbane were on my list.
QB is also on my list, so we're putting QB up here then. Like my own personal list after I saw QB. Yeah, I like QB a lot. And that's the character I play in Darkstalkers because like, I just like the way that she controls, and she seems very easy to be honest. And she's cute, so and she's pretty top tier. I think QB would be a great like Darkstalkers representative.
Unlike Felicia and Shinko, unfortunately, because they're bottom tier.
Shenko's like has such an iconic design. Same thing with Felicia, but you know they play too weird. Yes.
Yeah, like I love Shinko to death. Still, okay.
I think she's
still
the worst
play her
character in that game.
She is the worst character in UMVC3.
Which is so sad because I love her design. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Power Stone.
Yeah, Power Stone. Right. So I just picked one. Picked a character, and it could be this guy too. It could be John Power Stone as well. Like one of these three.
That's so interesting because I wrote down one of two, and neither of them are any of these three.
Oh yeah, is it Wang Tang, bro? Is it Wang Tang?
I wrote down Wang Tang because he could go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, dude, I love Wang Tang, but I just like in terms of like I would pick Wang Tang for me. Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just do that because we both like Wang Tang.
I just think he's I think Falcon is just sort of lame, even though he's the main character. The other one I wrote down was Rouge, just because I think her design is very cool too.
Yeah, I like her as well. I think Rouge is also really cool. So we all agree that there should be Power Stone representation somehow.
Yes, I really did want a Power Stone character. So tell me about why you picked Ayame though.
I literally Googled best Power Stone characters, and she is like among the best. Like she's one of the top tier characters.
Okay.
The top tier.
Rouge is like, I think Rouge is a great pick too. You know, she's got those Shantae vibes, right?
I feel like more than anybody, if you like showed somebody Rouge, I feel like they would be like, "Oh, she's from like, what is she from? Power Stone?" I feel like that's the character that like most people would recognize, but maybe I'm off base there.
I think John Power Stone. He's in CVS too, bro. He's in the background.
Yeah, but like,
well, he could be in the background of a stage in this game. It's fine.
He's just not cool. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think Wang Tang, like I play Wang Tang. I think he's like the coolest character in that game. He can go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has like a transformation when they get the Power Stone.
Yeah.
But like Wang Tang literally goes Super Saiyan.
This guy's cheap. I hate him.
How did we not get a Power Stone character in Infinite where there is literally a Power Stone?
I know, yeah. People definitely joked about that. Yeah, I honestly, I'm not gonna like argue about who it should be. I just want somebody from Power Stone. My picks were Wang Tang or Rouge.
I think those are good picks, honestly. Like Rouge is what I was thinking originally. Or Wang Tang as well. I'll keep them both there for now. We'll figure it out later. Who we cut. Lynn Kurosawa, we just gotta have her. Sorry. I put this character here because that character's name is Don. So sorry.
He's a close friend of mine.
All right, where's
I don't even know where this guy's from. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's got to be some like 80s arcade game.
Capcom.
Was he an assist in MVC1?
No.
Okay. I do want to. You just glossed over Lynn. who is one of the coolest characters ever, so I get it. But I do want to just circle back to that a little bit because she was supposed to be in CVS too, and it was like a rights thing. So do you think that that would not preclude them here?
Fuck it.
Okay.
It's our list. We get to decide.
Yeah.
Sure. If anybody didn't know, like that ended up becoming Maki from Final Fight 2. Maki is in CVS 2, and it's like she does a lot of the stuff that Lynn Kurosawa was supposed to do. She does like the spinning pile driver and stuff.
Ah.
So like that's why it's kind of like Maki didn't do any of this shit in Final Fight 2. Like what is this? It's because it's like a reworked Lynn Kurosawa.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lynn Kurosawa, go to design. She's she might be in a fan project. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Sick.
Was it Sega versus Capcom?
Very cool.
Yeah. She's
Nice.
really cool. Really cool. Go to design. We love AVP.
Yes, great game.
That game was really fun. I think it'd be cool to represent. I genuinely don't know where those characters from.
I tried to find him and I can't.
Yeah, googling Don Capcom does not do anything.
Don Capcom sounds like a mascot name.
You want to talk about Astaroth? Because
Not really.
Okay.
But you were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, I was just thinking of like demons from both sides that we could use for like the team up bad guys for the game is all.
Uncle says Don is from Don't Pull, which I've never heard of. So
okay, and also Junpei's from Technomancer.
Yes.
That's for those old toys.
No, dude, googling Don't Pull is not useful at all. Holy shit. Dude, I have this problem where I Google things and I just like Google like so there's like a former Smash player, actually current Smash player / Street Fighter 6 player named Riddles, and googling Riddles does nothing for me. It doesn't find
you the player.
It doesn't find the Canadian guy that I'm trying, and then I'm thinking,
oh,
that plays Terry.
It's from a set of like 3-in-1 games actually.
Oh, with the guy who was an assist in MVC.
Yeah,
Lou.
Lou.
Shoots the arrows. Lou. Yeah. Okay.
It was Don't Pull, Chariot, and Midnight Wanderers.
Right on. Thanks, Nicole, for the education.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Further down the list, I saw a guy named Pull. So is it Don and Pull are from the same game, and like Don?
To is the Japanese word for and, so it probably is Don and Pull, but it's Don't Pull. That's kind of cute, actually. Good, well spotted, Josh.
Thank you. See, I can the conversation.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. Okay, I still have 4 characters that I wrote down.
Okay, go ahead.
We have not touched on yet. The first one, which I'm pretty passionate about, is Franziska von Karma right there.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's one of mine.
She was planned or considered, planned is maybe too strong a word, but she was considered for Tatsunoko versus Capcom. And I just want to see that like realized. I just think that would be sick. I think a character with a whip would be like an interesting sort of fresh moveset. Ghost Rider does it a little bit, but you know what I mean. Like they could come up with a lot of whip actions and attacks. I just think it would be rad. So I definitely
give her Gumshoe for like the assist.
Yeah. With the tracking device.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want that personally.
Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna Google something. Grand Blue Fantasy versus. This is how I imagine her playing.
Okay. Right on.
Okay, we're gonna mute the guy. Thank you for the video though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you know, like cool whip stuff. I think it would be dope.
She even has blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel like summon stuff, which that doesn't need to necessarily happen for her.
Well, in the same way that
Gumshoe can do stuff.
In the same way they came up with a bunch of stuff for Phoenix Wright, they can come up with a bunch of stuff for Francisco. So you can have like the bust of like Max Galactica like fly across the screen on a rope, you know.
Yeah.
I just think it would be fun, so I want it.
Okay.
And then in the same vein, I put Ryunosuke from the Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
He's got a sword.
I got swords.
Yeah, so selfishly, I spent 2 of my 10 slots on Ace Attorney characters because that's the kind of guy I am.
I kind of expected at least 2, honestly.
The other 2 that I have are both duos. One of them is Hugh and Diana from Pragmata. I just think that'd be neat.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think it'd be cool to. Numbers. Well, yeah, the game looks very cool, but I also like the idea of like, imagine if they're able to sort of like get the feeling of playing Pragmata as you're playing this character in the same way that like Phoenix Wright, you're like kind of playing a different game. You have to like find evidence and stuff. What if while you're like doing combos with the buttons, you have to be doing something else with your other hand to be like hacking as Diana? Like, I think that has a lot of potential to be really weird and fun, which is why I was really drawn to it. So I like that one.
I like them, yeah.
And then the last one I have is another duo, is Zack and Wiki. Just because it's another, same as Ghost Trick or God Hand, it's just another like weirdo deep cut Capcom game. I just think that's what I want to see, you know. I just think it would be rad if with Zack and Wiki were in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. So yeah, that was the end of my Capcom picks.
Okay. Anything you got to add, Zerbe? We might be going to an ad break though.
I snoozed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I already caught it. Let's see. What did I have? I'm looking at my Capcom newcomers.
So, okay, I'm gonna throw one in here real quick.
Giant character, Rathalos, yeah.
Yeah, more giant characters, either Rathalos or Rajang, one of these two. Rajang's cool because like he does like Goku stuff and goes Super Saiyan.
I'd rather have Rajang if I'm being honest. I know Rathalos is the flagship, but like that's kind of why I don't want him. He's already in everything fucking ever.
Yeah.
There's also
he's in Smash Brothers for God's sake.
Zenogre's listed here too as well. I think Zenogre would be a good pick between the
2. I would like Zenogre because I ran his equipment when I played Rise. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, like Zenogre is very popular.
Fun fact: Zenogre, or Zack had Zenogre gear in Ever Crisis.
My favorite figures.
Final Fantasy VII.
Nice.
Cloud, of course, had Rathalos.
Yeah, I just I think it just makes sense for a giant character to be represented by the Monster Hunter series somehow.
Yeah, it makes sense.
We should have Monster Hunter and an actual monster, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially because Monster Hunter is one of the coolest characters in Infinite and definitely deserves a second shot at life.
Yeah.
That's also one of Capcom's biggest series. So I personally think it just makes sense.
Yeah. I'm with you. We'll get to that. We'll cut down later. Monster Hunter, Morgan, staple.
Morgan's
Okami,
there.
Yeah, they're coming out with a sequel. So Akuma, staple. And like I said before,
make it Street Fighter 6 Akuma.
They have to represent one of the more notable teams. And Akuma is just like in every crossover game, right? Tekken 7. All the crossovers.
Dude, Monster Hunter.
I would argue Akuma like needs to be in every Marvel vs. Capcom game because he was the first Marvel vs. Capcom character. Like being a secret character in Children of the Atom, he was the first time a Capcom character crossed over with Marvel. You can't take that away from Akuma.
Yeah.
He came back in Street Fighter 5 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as like a costume. So yeah.
he's got a he's pretty important. He's somehow just wanders into these like alternate universes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tekken 7 was a pretty wild like explanation. Why are you here?
Ryu is also very important. Stable, obviously.
You gotta have Ryu. You gotta have Chun-Li. Those two are inseparable.
Hagar, he would be the grappler guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. Gotta have Hagar or Mega Man or Dante or Frank West. No arguments.
Yeah, Jedi we could probably cut if we're putting it QB.
I think we could have 3 Darkstalkers.
Okay.
UNVC3 did.
I like Jedi mostly for just being like kind of a weirder pull than like Morrigan, you know.
Yeah.
We were talking about Talbane. That would be another pick I would like to see, but I'm fine with Jedi.
You want me to snooze again?
Nah, let it rock.
Okay.
Strider, hear you. He's like a Marvel's Capcom staple.
He's got to be there. Yeah.
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright has to be there.
We love Phoenix Wright, obviously. Big fans of Ace Attorney. Big fans of I Heart Justice.
Yeah.
He's they kind of did make him a little bit too difficult to use, so I do hope they make to like either pull off turnabout mode or just like to be like a normal.
Yeah, I think they can make tweaks like in the way that like Dan was useless and then became more viable every incarnation. Not that he's ever been great, but he's been, you know, a character that can stand up to the other ones. I think
he's been getting better each game.
I think they can do the same with Phoenix, right? So we can pause during the ads.
Yeah. We'll chill for a few minutes.
I'm gonna go get a drink while the
ads are on. Be this guy, but I think I'm actually gonna turn in.
Okay.
No worries.
Sure thing, man. Thanks so much for joining.
It's not because I don't have anything to say. I'm just really freaking tired. I had a long day today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night. Enjoy, and yeah, good luck with your tier list.
Yeah.
Just out a tier list.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you sooner rather than later. Bye.
Oh, damn it. I was gonna...
It's past your bedtime.
He's next.
I know what must be done.
Ad break.
This is power. My power shall be absolute.
Oh, I gotta see when I go to work tomorrow. Because worried about the fucking wrecks happening driving.
Yeah, it's gonna be at 10.
Oh, thank God. I don't work till 2. Hell yeah. Alright.
Nice. Hell
just
yeah.
So everybody knows, yeah, I will be streaming. I will be doing right. Fucking finally, dude. I don't know if you tuned into my
I saw it, yeah.
I thought it was funny that you were trying to do a recording and you ended up streaming.
Yeah. Oops. Welcome back from the ads. We were in the middle of talking about Capcom veterans, and Here's the big one, because of how broken he is in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Virgil.
Thank you for that.
One of the white boys. Virgil. He's so powerful in Capcom 3. And I think he deserves to come back. Not only just being as like a counterpart to Dante, but also part of him and Nero and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were talking about we were talking about team up supers, right? And absolutely with a fucking bullet, and I mean that literally. We've got to have the jackpot team up with Virgil and Dante. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
I think with Virgil, like in Marvel 3, they kind of like reused a lot of like Dante's animations and stuff like that. It was more like a kind of like a MVC2 situation. They were kind of safe stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think, and they also excluded him in Infinite because of just how strong he was. I guess they didn't want to deal with
Or they were saving him for DLC.
Yeah, saving him from DLC, or they couldn't figure out how to rebalance them properly. But I think he does. He deserves another chance.
Here's what you do. Removing X Factor already does like help. Right?
It does.
He's still really strong, but X Factor was like the big thing on him. Like stacking that with Devil Trigger and all the other bullshit he could do. I think just not having X Factor, maybe tone down some of the damage on stuff. Give him some new tools and stuff. Give him a different level 3, because his level 3 in UMVC 3 isn't based from anything really. In Devil May Cry, they should just give him Judgment Cut End. Give him his Sin Devil Trigger form. Call it a day, pretty much.
Yeah, he's got stuff from 5 that he work with. I don't know if I said this on stream or if it was before stream, but I think Virgil should have like be represented in Super.
Yeah, World of V should be one of the supers for sure.
That would be very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Virgil deserves like another chance post DMC5. Beautiful Joe, obviously. We love Beautiful Joe. And Hideki is working at Capcom again on Amaterasu. Okami. So this makes sense. So Beautiful Joe.
These next 3 I'm very interested in.
I just have them here because like they are like the exclusive MVC2 characters. Like maybe not all of them, just at least one of them. Like Ruby Heart. Ruby Heart's like a favorite. Amingo's a favorite between us. We love this.
I like Amingo.
Yeah, I like Amingo because like he's kind of like a Darkstalkers-esque character, personally.
Yeah.
He's a little weird one. And I also like Sun. Like, I was born Year of the Monkey, and so like I've got like Sun. I got like the Wukong kind of character.
Don.
Yeah, Don.
When I first played MVC2 as a kid, like Amingo was such a weirdo that I assumed he was a Darkstalkers character, like an Icarus. And
yeah. But no, he's an original character. It should have been a Darkstalkers.
I love all 3 of them. I don't know if I would advocate for any of them to come back, if I'm being honest.
So Captain Commando, one of the pillar assists is like the strongest assist in Marvel's Capcom 2. Him as a character, they probably could do him better. Probably could make him better. But he represents like it's cool to have him if they do have him. Jin, he was in MVC.
His name, the beginning of his name is literally Capcom.
Yeah.
He was created to be like a mascot for the company, and I think the years were unkind to him because we had Mega Man and Ryu sort of take that role,
take the spot. Yeah.
But I think his game is very iconic and pretty fun. I wrote him down as like a character I would love to come back.
Same.
Just because he's such a like sort of snapshot of like what Capcom was doing in the 80s with beat 'em ups and stuff.
So. Yeah. I agree. And then Jin, he's not actually like it. He's in Marvel's Capcom, right? Like, and he summons like Blodia and stuff like that for his like supers. I think that was cool. But he's from, technically speaking, Cyberbots. So like you actually use Blodia to fight.
It's kind of like a F-Zero Captain Falcon.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to make the same comparison. Like, yeah, the character's from the game, but you don't really see him in his original game.
Yeah, I like Jin. He was one of the ones I put down because I always liked how he looked. He's fucking screaming all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
He has a G Gundam flame tornado attack thing.
Yeah.
Like,
he's
I don't know where the fuck he was from, but I always thought he was cool.
But also like maybe if they don't put him in, they could put in Blodia as like a giant character.
That would be cool too. That would be cool too.
When I have Blodia be an install.
Okay. Was there any characters you wanted to add?
Yes, I have a veteran that I would like to come back.
Is it in this list? Is it Batsu?
It's Roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
you would. Yeah,
I played as Roll in Tatsunoko versus Capcom, and I love her. There, she kind of sucks in Marvel, but I think if they kind of retool her and make her more like her Tatsunoko moveset, I would just love to see that personally.
Yeah, she was very interesting. Like she cleans, she like mops the floor with people. She has that heal super, which heal supers are very toxic, by the way.
Universally hated.
Yeah, but like you can jump in the way of like the life thing, so it's you can't just do it for free. Like, you have to do it like off of counters. Oh, I thought I changed it to Ultimate Marvel. I'm bad.
Tricking people. You came for Stardew Valley? No, Marvel time.
Yeah, my bad.
We do appreciate you letting us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
I was playing. I want to talk about a couple.
Go ahead.
Not veterans, but there were definitely other ones I was thinking about. Dr. Wily was a big one for me. I would love to see him be as like kind of in the same boat as like Tronbon for like a mech rider character.
He should be in the like Wily capsule, like in Smash Brothers. You know?
Yeah. Edgeworth was one I was mulling around because he's kind of the other really big Ace Attorney character that everybody really likes. I really struggled to find how we would like make him play differently though, or how he would play more specifically.
I mean, you'd have to lean into the sort of like wacky, just like stuff happening that Phoenix Wright has. Like you could have like the Mr. Monkey head fall over and like, you know, like Lana Hart come out and snap pictures or something like.
When the old bag shows up and he runs away.
Yes, old bag should have to be removed somewhere. I thought about Edgeworth too because of like the Dante Virgil, where it's kind of like if you have one character, you kind of have to have the other. Edgeworth is like more. If there's going to be a second Ace Attorney character, it probably should be him. But I ultimately just wanted Franziska more because I think she would have a more interesting moveset.
She's got more on hands combat she can do. What would her level 3 be? The crash out from Justice for All, where she just omni whips everyone in the fucking courtroom.
I mean, you could do so many things. You could have like lightning strike the bridge and like catch fire. You know, I don't know. I went with her because of knowing that it almost maybe might have happened in another timeline that was more interesting to me than Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm. Tronbon getting excluded, I kind of want to not have that happen because we don't really have a Legends rep out of the Mega Man series.
Here's what I was thinking, and it's not listed here, which is another character. Roll Casket. You can add
your own at the bottom.
Roll Casket.
Roll Casket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of Roll. Because like I already had Classic, man. Like, maybe roll casket.
Okay.
So could
I mean,
drive her
that is my
van or whatever. Or
that is my
flutter.
favorite like design of roll and everything ever.
Yeah, mine too. But I would rather have trombone personally.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think her moveset was so creative in MVC2, and it was great to like see her come back in 3.
Yeah.
I just sort of like, and it's like how I want to keep Jigglypuff in Smash Brothers because I just think it was so novel and fun.
Yeah.
I want to keep trombone in
Put her
Marvel.
up here in the veteran section. I think Mega Man Walnut and TVC I think we talked about this. He's actually kind of hard because he's like a stance character with a different attachments. You could it's like the shield, stuff like that, or rapid fire one. I forget what it was called. Might just be regular Buster. I think it's too tough. But I do like Mega Man. It was cool that they represented it. See.
Oh yeah, extremely.
Mega Man Legends for a long time was one of the only Mega Man games I'd ever played. Fun fact. So that one's the first one in particular has a huge like soft spot in my heart.
All right, so let's look at some of these other veterans here.
Oh, I don't know that I want to fight for him necessarily, but I want to bring him up. Firebrand.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like a cool pull. Because that's a really that is like maybe
that is a menace.
That's like top 10, top 5 like most memorable like pain in the ass enemy characters in video games. Like people remember the Red Armor as like, oh my god, fuck this guy, you know.
Yeah.
So much so that he got his own like series of games where you play as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like pretty significant, and I loved that he was added in Ultimate. I don't know that I would like fight for him to come back, but I just wanted to kind of give him his flowers.
Yeah, he had some interesting tech, right, with the Super Scroll holding him down.
The charge swoop,
fully charged, unblockable move to kill people. That's some interesting tech that Apology did. Kill people, and also like doing the fireball like whole thing. It did. It was almost like doing soul fist spam.
I'm looking.
Looking through all those.
Rock jumps.
Gotta have NG.
Wait, what?
there's a CPS3 game called Warzard. Which this guy's from. Leo.
Oh, okay.
Tessa.
Red Earth.
Yeah, Red Earth. Yeah, it's also called Red Earth. I think Tessa would be cool. She's like a main character. She's in the puzzle game, I think.
Super
Puzzle Fighter?
Super Puzzle?
I think she is.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to more mages. That was the whole like impetus for me putting Nina up there.
9 months ago on the top character designs, Tessa from Red Earth. That's a subreddit. Yeah, she's from Red Earth, and then
Asura. I wanted to talk about him.
People love that guy. I've never played that game, so.
It's very button mash and heavy.
I think Maximilian likes that game.
Yeah, he loves that game to death. It's got really cool like stuff it does with the cinematics and the models and stuff and the impact.
Isn't that game only published by Capcom? Isn't it CyberConnect 2?
CyberConnect 2 did they did the model work and stuff. I know that.
Yeah, I thought they just made the whole ass game published like Rick's saying.
Let's see.
Could be wrong.
Zera's Wrath. Developed by CyberConnect 2 and published by Capcom for the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's like Josh's Minish Cap suggestion. I feel it's like I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I think that's different still from that, because that's like Link is still like Nintendo character, all things like considered.
Here, let me put this to you. I was looking up Capcom franchises, and I remembered that they now own the rights to Clock Tower. So I thought about Scissor Man, but like they didn't fucking. That's not their character. You know what I mean? Like Marvel. Like, are we gonna broaden this to like Disney versus Capcom? No. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, fair enough. Fair counter argument.
Yeah, see, I thought about Hauser, because like honestly, that was like one of the first few characters that I experienced from Red Earth, like in Mugen. But if I have Devil Dinosaur on the Marvel side, it doesn't really make sense to double up on Dinosaur.
Double dinos.
Yeah.
Jacob would be happy.
Fair.
Well, I mean, how do we feel about the Monster Hunters? The monsters.
Well, no, we're gonna cut one of these guys. I just couldn't decide who.
I almost wrote down Yellow Iris just for the what the hell of it, but she didn't make the cut ultimately.
She was a costume for Felicia.
Yes. Okay, hold on. We were talking about like Resident Evil characters, and we're talking about Leon, Grace, and Lady D, and Ada Wong. What about? We just got the announcement.
That is true.
And she is a Redfield.
I would rather have her than Chris. I'll say that. But not.
But she's
I don't know
also
if I would
like
have
the
her.
companion.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have her more than Lady D or Ada. And I think the novelty and idea of Grace being able to do the Jill stuff is too like big to axe her for Claire. So it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. She's also hot.
Oh, Lady D's right there, dude. I'm just saying. You could get like her daughters for her super attacks too. She could turn into her true form for her level 3 like Nemesis does.
Yeah.
If we weren't going to get Marissa, like Lady D is the funny like female grappler character that I would want.
All right,
personally.
Here's what's going to happen. Claire's going to be in here, and Ada Wong's going to be a part of Leon Supers.
Okay. Toss them the RE4 red tip rocket launcher.
Yeah. Bring the pain.
Leon and Grace gotta have a team up, right?
Oh yeah.
That would take forever to sit here and like decide who would get what team ups, but that would also be very interesting.
I like Ada Wong a lot because she's cool.
I do too, but I feel like she's not on the same level as like superstar. She's kind of like a side character.
Yeah, exactly. So being part of like a super makes more sense for her, I think.
Lord Raptor. Lord Raptor would be a weirdo. And yeah, the Resident Evil characters would definitely make fun of him.
So, real quick. I put this guy in here because like this seems like a deep cut. I don't know if you see who I'm looking at right now. But Rekka Shirogane is from a game called Geist Crusher on the 3DS.
I saw Geist Crusher when I was looking up Capcom games, and I was like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, and that's exactly why that you should be in the game.
I mean, if you looks scroll down,
he kind of looks like a Power Ranger, kind of like a Mega Man Star Force or whatever. A little bit.
I was gonna say, if you just scroll down, there's a button you can click to add your own like character images and stuff. I think.
I'm not doing that right now.
Mm-hmm. What makes this set?
This looks like a character action game character. I don't know. He's got a big busted sword.
I mean,
sword.
I ain't against it. My biggest thing though, does he get other weapons? Let's see.
There's like other characters.
There's just other characters you play as. Okay. I don't want to tread on Monster Hunter and her whole
Okay, that's
big
fair.
giant like broadsword.
Oh, you did a Shoryuken just now. That's cool.
I mean, they're from Capcom, but they're going to do fucking Shoryukens.
Yeah. Shoryukens in this game.
Dante does a Shoryuken.
In Monster Hunter's Sword and Shield, you could do Shoryugeki.
Yeah.
All right, here's another character that I was enamored by the design of, and I know nothing about. She's from Rival Schools, Zaki.
Zaki. Yeah, a baddie. She's like a, what do you call that? The like delinquent. There's a Bosuzoku, I think. If I'm saying that right, it's like a Sukaban is it? It's not what I said. Never mind.
I mean,
it's like an archetype, like a bad girl. She's cool.
I've never played Rival Schools. I won't say no.
Exactly. All right, put her in.
All right.
Put her in right next to Hinata. We need more Rival Schools representation.
Her and Franziska gotta have a team up.
Listen, Street Fighter 6, bro. Yeah, they should have a team up. Street Fighter 6, they really leaned into the Gooner aspect for the roster. I ain't gonna lie, dude. You know, you got Jury, you got Manon, you got Mai.
I feel kind of bad Jury isn't there though because of how popular she's been.
Who?
Jury. I'm surprised she's not like even being considered, considering how popular she is.
For this?
Not for veterans, but I mean,
newcomers. Sorry,
not. Yeah.
For
our roster,
she does like with the feng shui engine, like her level 2. She does like all these cancels and stuff, so she could fit in a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Yeah,
and then she also has like a bike, so maybe she could bike for one of her supers, like a motorcycle. Akira slide in or something.
She just Ghost Riders somebody.
Oh yeah, that too. She could Ghost Rider somebody. No. Poison too. Poison got a whip, kind of like the other kind of whip.
We about to have team triple whips.
I love Poison. It's not Poison does not have a whip. She has a riding prop.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Which young Franziska has, but that's not what who we're picking.
I mean, I won't say I would like somebody else from Final Fight. 3's the only big one I've played. So like Poison, Dean.
I love Poison. She's an icon. I think we have way too many characters already.
Yeah, we're gonna be cutting down a little bit.
We're already far exceeding the.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say Feline from Monster Hunter. They could do like a Rocket Raccoon kind of character. Maximo is the Maximo series is supposed to be like within the world of like Ghosts and Goblins or something like that, from my understanding.
Yeah. I almost wrote down Maximo, and the reason I like crossed him out was like I just want Arthur more.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. Like I think having Arthur just makes sense. Somebody could just have Urian's mechanics. Like he doesn't need to be in the game. You know, like we were talking about Emma Frost earlier. She could have Aegis Reflector. Yeah. She could just fucking X copy that.
It's fine.
Yeah. Siggy.
Prepare to become space dust.
Hayato was one that I was like considering, hey, they should probably try to make him better.
Just so cool.
Yep.
it does represent like a a gem that they had, Star Gladiator.
It was an interesting, like, you were just talking about Lynn and how she kind of got repurposed right into Maxi. Isn't that something similar to happened to his game? It was like a Star Wars game in early development, and then they like couldn't follow through with it. The deal broke or something, and they had to repurpose him.
I think it was something like that where they were just like, well, fuck it, we'll just make our own game. Yeah, with the serial numbers filed off. I think it was something like that.
This guy's Luke.
He's such a cool character. I played as him a lot in MVC2 when I was a kid and didn't realize what a good character was. You know?
Yeah. Same here. Like he
has some cool like that one super that just gives you like infinite supers.
Infinite level ones, yeah.
That's nuts. So he has some cool like ideas, but yeah, it didn't really come together.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're coming to a close here. We should move on to the section where we're cutting people. What do you guys think?
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. If you look at like the Capcom newcomers and veterans, that's like almost 60 on the Capcom side. So we really gotta pare this down a little bit.
So many.
I mean, the Marvel side.
We said we were gonna do 25 on each side.
Okay. Let's make it 30 on each side because we have so many.
Yeah.
Okay. How many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 11. Okay. There's 11 in this row, so there's already 33 here. All right.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me create another section. Row above. Add a row. Okay. Let's start off with the characters we want to like absolutely keep. Like for sure, I want Jean. That's my like one character I will not compromise on.
Nero.
We will not compromise on Nero.
Let's just go in order. Ricky, you pick one.
I'm gonna go for Ghost Trick. We're keeping Lynn and Sissel and Missile.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go on the Marvel side now.
Let's see. Marvel. Newcomers. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sold on your idea for Fantastic Four.
All right.
I kind of
like it too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not compromising on Doc Ock.
Okay.
All right.
They gotta have a new Spider-Man villain. I think he's the one.
I think of the ones we have here, I would agree with that. I'm gonna go Daredevil then. I think we gotta have him.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, those are 3 from each here. I guess we're kind of like drafting a little bit.
Yeah, let's
just keep doing that. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Or should we like do Marvel first and then Capcom later?
I don't think it matters that much.
Just go back and forth. It'll add some variety.
Okay, sure.
Oh, damn. Hold on. I gotta really think. Vent and Nail. I'm standing by them.
Interesting. They made it up there pretty fast, I feel like.
I just think that the sheer like representation of what you can do with them is too massive, with like look at Lady D, right? What can she ultimately represent? Just RE8 by herself, right? But with this, you get like so much that I just think it's impossible to ignore.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is tough because like a lot of the characters that I suggested are up here. I think give me Wang Tang. I want Power Stone.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Powered Stone representation. Heck yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's go back
Marvel
to the Marvel
time.
side. I think we should actually prioritize like the essentials as well. But I picked the character that I wanted the most. But now I'm gonna switch over to like you gotta have this character.
Yeah, I think the veteran. If you're talking about the veterans, we can wait on them. I think.
Okay. Let's do like
Honestly.
15 of the newcomers then. 15 of the newcomers.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Spider-Gwen's design 100%. And in the community edition of UMVC3, I would probably play her.
Okay. But your dilemma between Miles and
yeah, I think Miles is like it just makes more sense.
It's tough.
For
tough,
Miles,
man.
it just makes more sense, I think, for Miles to be there as like the poster child, or to be the Indian Spider-Man guy, the chai tea guy.
I'm not as sold on him. I do think there's unique, cool stuff you could do with them, similar to like Shang-Chi, but I think with as many Spider-Man reps as we've already got here, it's kind of like
we gotta probably cut down on the Spider-Man. Yeah.
As much as I don't want to, because look, I fucking love Spider-Man and its characters. Okay,
I don't think 4 is too many. I think Spider-Man, Venom, Doc Ock, and Miles is pretty solid. So I'll allow it. But go ahead and pick somebody, Zerbe.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna stand by Blade.
Okay. Yeah. Blade's sick.
Solid, yeah. I'm debating between Emma Frost and Hela because I want some female baddies.
There's got to be baddies. Yeah, there are two of the other ones I'm like eyeballing.
I feel like Emma Frost is like Venom, where she's a hero just as much as she's a villain. So I think I'm gonna go Hela actually.
Okay. Commit to the
that's
bit.
kind of the in that top row. That's probably the weirdest weirdo yet, but I'm sticking to my guns on that.
Okay. Capcom.
I think, like I said, I think Rashid really fits in the Marvel vs. Capcom universe. I'm going with Rashid.
All right. Let's see. How many new? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I like the I did too much on Grace. I'm gonna pick her.
Okay. Bringing back the classic Jill Valentine from MVC2 moveset. I think she fits very well.
Yeah, we should do that. That way you get the best of like all the modern Resident Evils, but you still get that little classic, flavor too.
Okay, Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think, man, I think Lady D should be in the game.
Okay, we got the Resident Evils. Knocked out.
Yeah. They should have like a decent number of reps.
Yeah.
More female villains.
Yeah. More female baddies.
Yep. Okay. It's 3 from each of us, right? So let's go to the Marvel side. Nightcrawler would be sick. I think.
Yeah, I think he would be the perfect like teleport rush down character to like have in place.
Just like gameplay wise, like I think I know how Nightcrawler will work, Moon Knight will work, Shang-Chi, Punisher, Scarlet Witch.
You know how Shang-Chi would work? Kind of similar to Ami in her when she's using the rosaries for like the rings or whatever. At least that's what my brain went to automatically.
Yeah. You know what? I want to put Emma Frost in here. You'll get Emma Frost.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
more ladies.
I think like I said, like what we've seen in Marvel Rivals, like she can do combos in that game. She has the projected shield, like, you know, Urian, she can do the Aegis Reflector kind of thing.
Yep.
I think that would be super sick to have with. Action.
What you got, sir?
Let's see. What are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we gotta. I'm gonna go for Devil Dino. We got to get a weirdo at some point, and we're gonna. The next rotation's the last chance we got to pick somebody.
Is it really?
I think. Wait.
1,
wait.
2, 3.
No, it's not.
4,
No, it's
5,
not.
6. No, it's not. But do you still want to go with Devil?
Yeah, I'll still go with Devil
Yeah.
Dino.
Okay.
Give me Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
All right.
Good choice. More women. Like I said,
yeah,
Capcom's really leaning into the Gooner aspect, just like Marvel Rivals.
Okay. I mean, I think of like Smash like 4 when it came out, right? And like how many more female characters it added. My niece doesn't even play freaking video games, and she saw that for the first time and was like, "Wow, look how many female like characters there are in this game," and like that means something to people.
Yeah, I don't think you should underestimate like that. Not for gooners, but for like just people. There's a guy I follow on Blue Sky who like his very young daughter was like so disappointed that Donkey Kong Country Returns did not have Dixie Kong in it, and then they added Dixie Kong to it, and she was like so thrilled. I think that's really sweet. Like you definitely, even though fighting games are not for very young kids, I know fighting game like content creators who like only play female characters because that's who they like.
Yeah.
I think that shouldn't be like discounted.
All right, what do we got?
So Lynn Kurosawa, is that a rights
TV?
thing or what? Is that like actually a rights thing? Like, we wouldn't be able to get her if like.
Don, you're muted.
Am I? Oh shit, my bad. The stream heard me probably. So, is Lynn Kurosawa like actually a rights thing?
I mean, it was in CBS 2. That's the story there. Like,
wonder if we've seen her in anything Capcom related ever.
I feel like she was in
like after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm lacking in this department.
She's in Ken's level in Street Fighter Alpha 2, Ryu's level in Street Fighter 3, and in Namco Cross Capcom. So she could show up, especially considering she's been in a crossover game before.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm putting Lynn.
Okay.
Lynn.
All right. I gotta pick one of the Breath of Fires. I've gotta.
Me personally, I think you should go with Nina, but want to go with Ryu, you can.
Listen, I have more ideas for what you could do with Ryu with his Breath of Fire 3 system. But I just
I mean, if you think you like, if you can come up with like a better moveset for Ryu, I think that makes sense if you want to go with him. I just think, like just like looking at Nina's design, she could be like a flying kind of character.
Yeah, well. Here's the thing: Ryu could too with like his dragon transformations, because
No, true.
he has a whole like system in place where you can like select certain dragon genes and then turn into a dragon based on what you put in. And that was like what I had in place for him for his like level 1s and level 3 and stuff. Nina can do that too. I had a whole mechanic in place for the shamans with her. Damn it. I'm gonna pick Ryu.
Okay.
I feel it feels bad. It feels real bad because I love this Nina so much, but
And yeah, we'll have one more wave after this.
Yeah.
It's not going to divide evenly. Oh wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah, well,
we're going to 15. Okay.
Yeah. 15 for newcomers and then 15 for veterans.
Damn, Ricky, you've got like a 5-way like problem on your hands.
Yeah, this is rough for me. Most of the characters that I wrote down are still not in here.
Somebody from Ace Attorney, I feel like you have to pick.
I'm gonna take Franziska. I just think that would be really cool.
I'm down. I'm down. So down. Like that was one of my picks, but I didn't like have her listed here. But I like without hesitation, I put her in this section.
Bro, she was on all 3 of our picks.
Okay. Yeah, she deserves to be there.
I think that should say something.
Yeah.
All right. Marvel time.
Is that 15? 3.
It's 12.
No, sorry.
13.
13.
No,
yeah.
wait.
12. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. All right. Marvel time. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I feel like you got to pick him. You were
Shang-Chi?
You were like, I thought Punisher was going to be your
dude. Yeah, I mean, I got to pick one of these 3, I think.
I mean, personally, I would go for Shang-Chi probably. Just because, like Ricky was saying, Punisher, like, unfortunately, because the author disagrees with like the people who rally behind him and use his symbol for their fucking bullshit. I know a lot of people who would, what the heck?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put Shang-Chi in. That'll be my pick. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. How many ladies do we have up here now? Hella, Emma, Squirrel Girl. Okay. Let's see. I'm picking between Scarlet Witch or Spider-Gwen right now.
Maybe 5 characters for Spider-Man then.
Yeah.
If it's Spider-Man Venom.
Yeah, let's pick Scarlet Witch.
I'm worried about the number of X-Men we're gonna end up having because
it is getting quite.
The veterans is stacked with X-Men, and we've already picked Emma Frost.
Yeah,
so.
That's true.
Nightcrawler's still lurking in the wings.
Yeah, I was thinking about picking Nightcrawler, but I was like, that's kind of a lot of X-Men. Same problem with Bishop,
Yeah.
The X-Men are my favorite. Like those X-Men and Spider-Man are the only ones where like I've read the old comics.
Yeah.
Hear me out on this. like I do think the series should get overall equal representation, but if there's two that are allowed to have more, I think it should be specifically Street Fighter and X-Men. Because they're the two that like, yeah, they're kind of like the progenitors of the whole series. So I'm okay with them having like maybe one or two more than they probably should. Not to let that like color decisions or anything, but that's just how I feel personally.
I think as much as I love Nightcrawler and as much as he's my favorite, I kind of think a lot of the ones in the veterans are like more important to have. So I don't think I'm gonna go with Nightcrawler.
Wait, which one are you going with?
I don't
He's
know.
deciding.
I don't know. Let's go with Groot. I think.
I mean,
Groot.
Groot can still be a part of Rocket Raccoon's like moveset if you want to go like the
Well-
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite route.
Or what if Rocket could be part of Groot's moveset?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
But then we gotta have the feline to have the small trap character.
All right, have Gamora be part of Groot's. No. And yeah, it has to be Groot by himself if you want to do that then.
What, am I not allowed? We're gonna suddenly like
All right.
tell
I mean,
somebody
it's
they
your
can't
call.
draft somebody on the 13th round?
Nah.
Well, just like we gotta consider like the guidelines that we kind of set.
Yeah.
We didn't set any guidelines.
There are no rules. All right, we're sitting
Okay.
at 12.
Last round of drafts for Capcom newcomers.
Okay.
Oh man. Fuck me.
Shit.
Yeah. This shit's rough because there's like 5 people I want here.
I want QB. I want base. I want a monster hunter, like a giant monster. I think Zack and Wiki or you and Diana would be.
Yeah, Hugh and Diana and Zack and Wiki are two of the ones I'm looking at that I feel like one of them should get picked.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to do specifically 15 newcomers, 15 Capcom veterans. We could maybe have more Capcom newcomers than there are veterans, but in total, it should be like 30.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Let's do 15 of each, and then we can have a final pass if we want.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Dude, I want giant characters. I won't play as the giant characters, but
We've already picked Devil Dino, so somebody has to pick a giant character, or this was stupid.
yeah.
I mean, I lean more towards Rojang or Zenogre. Just because Rathalos has his fucking time in the sun every goddamn day.
I don't think Rajang can be that big. No? Rajang and Zenogre are on the smaller side.
Yeah, they're smaller, I would say. Plus, with Rajang, you have like you have another Super Saiyan, effectively. All right. Fuck. I think I'm gonna go for Hugh and Diana.
Well,
I think one of them should be there. I would like both of them if we had the room, but
I was gonna pick them if you didn't. So I think the idea is just too interesting and could be really really neat.
yeah.
All right.
Onimusha guy, Regina, maybe Regina. Probably.
I wrote down Regina, but I kind of want rival schools.
No.
More than
Okazaki.
Dino Crisis.
Zaki or Hinata.
Well, the one I originally wrote down was Hinata, because of the, she's one of the main like team of 3 in that game, and the other 2 are another crossover. So I just thought it would be cute. Yeah, I think that's my pick.
All right.
All right.
And the rest of them can be DLC. All right. All right. I feel like somebody's got to pick him.
Rob?
I love him, but I don't.
It's a weirdo character. We need that character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I champion. But I want you to throw away your pick on it because
I'm gonna pick it. I love Frog and Throb.
okay. I mean, you were the one that also like suggested it. So
Yeah, pick it.
Okay, so wait, we don't have regular. Do we have Ghost Rider in the veterans? No, right?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
I can grab him. Please.
Well, I don't think we should have him and Cosmic is my thing. If you were going to exclude Ghost Rider, I was going to pick Cosmic, but let's see.
Cheater ones.
I kind of want like a villain for Ghost Rider though, so I'm kind of leaning towards Mephisto.
I think that's a good.
Yeah, let's pick him because we had Blackheart before, and
yeah, he had the red. Was it MVC1 where you could play as Red Blackheart that was called Mephisto?
not MVC1. It was
Marvel Superheroes.
Marvel Superheroes. Yeah. I'm trying to be like fulfilling that finally.
Yeah, because Blackheart wasn't in MVC1. That's right.
Who's Blackjack O'Hare?
I don't know.
Funny. Why are you down here?
There was a character I wanted to grab.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I forgot who.
Somebody from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Shadow Lady.
He had Shadow Lady down in veterans.
Shadow Lady's veterans.
Yeah, here's the thing. I kind of prefer them just like keeping her a costume, even though I know she had her own unique moves and stuff.
They're just rehashing stuff like the freaking War Machine missiles, which War Machine's a rehash of Iron Man. So.
Yeah.
Okay, give me Silver Surfer for my last.
Yeah, one. I knew it. So I was thinking of the other one, the female one.
Oh,
okay. Herald's, whatever.
I mean, you could just have both.
What?
I know it would be a lot of work for a lot of these characters to have like their gender bent alts and stuff, but I mean, just do it. Why not?
What? No, I think we should rock the Silver Surfer. Like, he hasn't appeared yet.
Yeah, I mean, we could have both. The female one could just
Oh.
be an alt for
Okay,
Silver
I
Surfer.
see.
Is what I mean.
You're
Yeah.
probably looking for Shala Ball.
She knows ball.
Yeah.
Well, now I know why these things are so tough to like start narrowing down.
We're spending 3 hours doing this stuff. We're past the 3 hour mark.
That's fine. This is good content. This is good, discussion.
She must not be on here, maybe.
Shauna?
Shala Ball.
Shala.
I gotta look at the red one.
Simon.
Whatever. We know that she's gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's like
she can be an alt
secondary.
skin for him.
Okay. So that's it? That's the 15?
Capcom
Yeah.
Okay.
Veterans.
Yeah. Now for the veterans.
All right.
We can do Capcom?
Yeah.
I'm just knocking out Ryu. No, actually, I won't do Chun-Li. Hug Ryu.
I mean, let's see.
I play Chun-Li.
Gimme. I'm gonna take Mega Man.
I had a feeling, yeah. Give me Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright. Right. Okay. Marvel Veterans.
This one's going to be kind of easier to rapid fire because I think we could safely like guess on some of the returners that we would all want no matter what.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Magneto.
Venom.
Yeah. Give me Dr. Doom.
Damn, we all kind of picked. They're not all strictly villains, actually. Never mind. All right.
We are in an ad break right now. Well, we should just keep going.
Yeah, we're near the end.
Yeah, we're really just like picking stuff. So we've already discussed what the options like could do.
I was about to be really surprised.
What? I gotta pick a Hagar,
that you went for Dante before Hagar or Akuma.
Oh, yeah, I'll pick Akuma next.
All right. Ami.
Frank West.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I know it would be hard to like figure out how to make him play differently, but I'm kind of surprised you didn't have Proto Man anywhere.
Oh, he's in the honorable. Yeah, right.
I love Proto Man, but
what do you give him differently from like Mega Man? The shield?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Bang Strike.
Yeah. All right.
I just gotta knock out Logan. Gotta have Logan.
Oh,
wrong section. I should put him over here. I'm bad. Getting lost in the sauce, dude.
Give me Rogue.
Oh.
I think she should be there.
Spider-Man.
Iron Man?
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. There it is.
To the right. There you go.
Alright, so yeah, we have the 4 Spider-Men.
Yep.
The 4 Spider-Men of the Apocalypse.
Capcom again? Akuma.
Virgil.
Before Dante.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh.
Give me Ryu. Somebody's gotta.
I did talk about Jubilee. I talk about how she like a vampire now.
Yeah. We got Shang-Chi.
Yeah, we have Shang-Chi for the Asian rep.
And then Kurosawa and
Yeah, Lin Kurosawa. Yeah. He has a
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
last name. Okay. Guess we gotta knock out. Dude, I want to bring, I like I was saying, like I think we should have the staple teams. Magneto, Storm, Sentinel.
I mean, Storm will probably be one of mine at some point.
Oh, okay.
If you don't take her.
It's not a Marvel vs. Capcom game without Tony and Cap, so
Yeah.
we gotta knock them out.
Yeah, let's we still got one more round, right?
Yeah.
I think
2 more.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me Storm.
Take Cap.
Yep.
Gotta have Hulk too.
Well, we got another round. Damn, Thor might. Thor's in danger. I just realized.
We got Throg. We got Throg.
Dude, you know how pissed people would be. I feel
Yeah.
like people would like it, and people would also hate it for the people that did actually like Thor.
Okay. Morgan. He's an MVC one.
He is.
You pick him then.
I picked Morgan. I have to put Morgan here.
Dante.
Beautiful Joe.
Oh no, this is about to get painful.
Is that it?
No.
No, we got one more round.
One more round.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one more round on the Capcom side. We got time.
Okay. Hulk. Or maybe She-Hulk.
Ooh, the subversion.
I think Ultron's a good choice too. Drones.
We have two more round, or counting this round, one more after it for Marvel, so we still do have some time on here too.
I actually like Gambit. I would love to see Gambit back, dude. Credit card.
Credit card.
Credit card. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Doctor.
All right. Hulk. He has to be there.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool's got to be there.
All right.
This is it?
Final round.
This is it.
For Capcom, yeah.
This will be the last one, yeah.
Strider, hear you. Captain Commando. These are
NPC
ones.
Those both hurt you, I know.
I'm gonna go Strider, hear you.
Man, put that down. Uh, hmm.
Oh,
Man.
this is so hard.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like for some of these characters being the like we've got to have them theirs, like we're awfully close to not having them here actually. Uh I'm gonna pick Monster Hunter.
Okay, I figured you were gonna pick Monster Hunter.
Oh God.
What a stacked choice on you.
I really don't want to not have Arthur or Captain Commando or Trombone.
Or roll.
I would pick Trombone over Roll.
But Arthur?
That's what I'm saying. Arthur, Captain Commando, and Trombone is like I'm stun locked. Like, oh man.
Hey. Maybe this will color things. Arthur was only an assist in Marvel 1.
So
he didn't. Was he playable in 2? He only became playable in 3, right?
Yeah, but Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts, that's a big franchise for them. I would say, like one of the more important ones, like the to their legacy.
I mean, we're also getting rid of Firebrand.
I
Where do your loyalties lie?
I would pick Trombone, but that means 2 franchises are not represented at all for another Mega Man character.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a tough.
Hear me out. I think between. Oh wait, shit. We didn't even. Did we get? We didn't get base. Fuck.
Yeah.
We only have Mega Man and Model ZX.
Yeah. Well, I had to pick Gene and Lin Kurosawa.
Shit. Well, with ZX, we at least get 0 as well.
Yeah.
So you have slightly more representation.
All right, my vote's for Arthur, but it's not my pick. So.
I think I would pick Trombone.
Okay.
I just like her moveset too much.
Okay.
Ugh. Torturous though.
Yeah. This is good though.
Arthur could be DLC.
Last round for Marvel.
Yeah, these are just who is in the base game. They're gonna do DLC. That's how we get the others.
So I'm just to continue on with like they gotta have this character. It's synonymous with Capcom in my opinion. Sentinel.
Again, Sentinel. All
Yep.
right.
And if I don't have it here, we can pull it from this one.
What?
The veterans list here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like something my coworker mentioned was like Jean Grey instead of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Silver
she can stay down here. It's fine.
Okay.
Pure evil.
Hawkeye. We didn't actually go with Kate Bishop.
I mean,
Stop.
Yeah, go back up.
Okay.
Stop going down here. Like the decision is hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't do Cosmic, right?
I didn't. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm I'm picking Ghost Rider.
Okay. I had a feeling.
You did it to me again, man. I think
Do we keep the Avengers together? Or is it going to be Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, and then Throg?
No, fuck Thor. He wasn't even in Marvel 1. I'm
He was
torn
an
between.
assist in Marvel 1.
I know he was, which means he didn't make the cut. I'm torn between She-Hulk and Gambit. I love Shuma Gorath as well, but I don't. He'll be DLC.
Yeah.
He has a history being DLC.
Man.
Yeah, Rob has a history of being cut in Smash, so or no, sorry. Mario Kart.
Yeah. He has a history of being cut from rosters because he was
That's a deep cut, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that was fun times. I think I like She-Hulk more, but I think I might actually pick Gambit. Although that's an awful lot of
Interesting.
X-Men.
So I'm so down. I'll be honest. Like I said, I would love to have Gambit back. I think he's also obviously he's a good companion for Rogue. Well,
I kind of just he's just such a cool character, in and out of Marvel. He's versus Capcom. He's just such a cool character. That's a lot of X-Men, but I think I would rather have Gambit than She-Hulk.
Yeah, like I said though, I think it's fine because X-Men, X-Men and Street Fighter are what like started this whole thing. They should get.
We don't actually have that many Street Fighter characters. I think we just have Ryu and Chun-Li.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah, we
didn't I
kinda
pick?
do,
I
huh?
pick Akuma too.
Akuma,
Akuma's
okay,
there.
we do have 3.
That's
But
the
we
ones
have-
that you need. Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma. Ryu can
Yeah.
have his installs or whatever if we really need to. If we want to get rid of Akuma, but Akuma's
No, he'll have Ken mode.
I don't want to get rid of Akuma. He's the OG Capcom
Yeah.
character to cross over with Marvel. Nobody did it first, so yeah, this is rough, but
all right. Do we want to touch up the roster a little bit? Let me group them.
Yeah.
Or Voidgel, Resident Evil.
I mean, I'm gonna be going to bed in a minute, but
Yeah.
we should discuss if we're gonna like finesse anything.
Mm.
Would you cut any?
Dude, we only have one
for-
Darkstalker, I think.
No. Oh yeah, we did. We didn't get QB and or Jetta. Oops. There'll be DLC.
Would you cut
It's
any
tough.
veterans for newcomers or newcomers for veterans? Like, I think on Marvel, I think I'm good. On Capcom, I'm like, I might. If it was purely up to me, I don't think Ryu would be there. Like
BOF3 for you.
Yeah.
I just wanted something from like Capcom's like lesser series that still like got enough entries is mostly what I wanted.
No, I it's a valid pick. Like I picked Power Stone and Rival Schools just to have them represented. I'm not telling you that I want to change it. I'm just saying like I've never played those games, so I wouldn't have picked it.
Wait, we got Rashid. We do have another Street Fighter. Yeah, we have 4.
All right. Well, that's still more or less than we have X-Men.
That's true.
Wolverine.
Who would I
Magneto,
kick?
Sentinel, Emma Frost. We have 7 X-Men. Scarlet
I don't-
Witch was on the X-Men, but she's also an Avenger, so she gets a pass. Deadpool, debatably X-Men character.
Yeah, he's adjacent.
I think I would say we have 7 X-Men, and the others are, their own universe.
There's together. What's left of?
Rest in
Hulk.
peace, Thor.
Hulk.
Not as worthy as a frog.
Doc Strange. MCU.
Yeah.
Now it's
Spider-Man.
gonna be Doom in here. Fantastic Four and Doom.
Yeah.
And Silver Surfer. Damn, we got 3 Fantastic Four reps. It's pretty impressive.
I mean, Doctor Doom has fought everybody. He is originally a Fantastic Four villain, but he's like he's fought everybody pretty much.
Yeah, it's tough for me to say who I'd kick.
I think I feel good about the Marvel side, other than maybe the Hulk, but I'm not gonna stick up a fight about it. Devil Dinosaur is a weirdo pull, but I love the theme of giant characters. I think that's fun. And he's Jack.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. We've kind of got a good variety of sizes too when you really look at it. Because like Hulk's pretty big, Devil Dino's pretty big. Lady D isn't as big as Devil Dino, but they're like a more, they're taller than most characters. We got the Monster Hunter Rojang down there.
Hagar's very large.
Hagar's beefy, yeah. Groot could be, depending on how, like, what size you want to make him.
He could be pretty tall. I feel good about this, other than there's definitely, characters I wish I didn't have to cut. Arthur and Captain Commando, I really wish could have been here.
I mean, in my personal opinion, if I had been given the choice between the two, I would have kept Captain Commando around. You want to know why? As legacy as Arthur is and how many games he has a longer track record, I think, than Captain Commando for appearing in games.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay for him to sit one out. That would have been just my personal pick, though. Captain Commando is a little bit more like fantastical, I guess, with all the like other characters he's got helping him out.
Cool.
Dude, there's so many X-Men.
Yep.
Yeah, how many are there? 1, 2, 3,
7.
4. 6. Damn.
8.
Damn, we really did give.
There's not 8. Deadpool's his own thing.
He's adjacent.
Wait, who's the 8th one?
Deadpool would have been the 8th.
There's not 8.
Yeah, I'm putting Deadpool there.
Yeah, that's fine.
What
I like that Spider-Man's right next to Deadpool.
Yeah, well, they cross over a lot.
4 Spider-Man reps. 2 Ghost Rider reps. 3 Fantastic Four reps. Daredevil, Blade. There's a lot of good standalones here too, I think. Which is what I also wanted. That's funny, we got one of Thor's villains and got Throg. I'm not going back on it. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, he's great.
Yeah.
That's my coworker suggested that one.
Can't believe he made it. That's funny.
Right.
Honestly, I'm more like happy with the Capcom side, I think, just because there are more characters that like I love or vibe with there, or could just think of really cool like gameplay stuff to do with them. It's a bit harder for me on the Marvel side of things. Just because I don't know Marvel nearly as well.
I think that's sort of like, I don't want to say bugs me. Even that's too strong. But the one thing that I like gives me pause on the Capcom side is that the Resident Evil rep is like extremely like modern, like they're all from the 2 most recent games. That there's no like retro Resident Evil rep, which is kind of like what they did before anyway, with like Chris and Wesker and Jill.
Yeah, I mean, all three of those were in RE1, but it was their RE5 selves.
Right. That's kind of what I mean, is that like it was only based on RE5 pretty much, but this is only based on Requiem and Village, which I think is not, again, it's not, it doesn't bother me, but I'm just like sort of biting my lip at that.
Well, with Grace, like if I were to boot her out, I mean, I would put Jill in that spot still.
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna have like gameplay like Jill from MVC2, so it's a little bit of legacy there.
Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Even though I probably like Jill way more as a character than Grace.
I might even say like Franziska could go in favor of somebody like Arthur or Captain Commando, because that franchise is at least represented with Phoenix. But I wanted Franziska. I put her there, so.
All three of us wanted Franziska.
Yeah.
I think there's like kind of no debating it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's our roster, huh?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for sticking with me, talking about this stuff. Is the guy from Power Stone there? We have a person from Power Stone. Yeah, we have Wang Tang.
Yeah. The guy from Power Stone.
Yeah.
John Power Stone.
John Power Stone. Edward Falcon. Yeah. Shouts to Wawa. That's my brother. And he did sort of introduce me to like a lot of the stuff here. You know, we played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 way back in the day on the Dreamcast. I might have thrown a controller once at some point. And he scolded me for it. You know, it was way back in the day. I don't throw controllers now, I promise. And
I was the one who kind of pushed for Wang Tang because he can go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I like Wang Tang a lot too. Me and Rick both like Wang Tang. So. His name is also Wang Tang, which is funny.
It's fun to say, yeah.
And everyone else will be DLC.
Yep.
What? How would we scroll down? Let's just look. How would people react to these as DLCs?
Great question. They would not like this one, that's for sure.
It's not even a real one.
Dude, Regina would be awesome for DLC, I think. I think people would love that one for sure. Onimusha guy, I feel like he should have been part of the base roster. That's like a Capcom pick, not so much an us pick. You don't love Onimusha like that. Base.exe would be a sick DLC character. I ain't gonna lie. People would people would pay for that guy.
Yep.
I think that's true of Ultron as well. I think people like Ultron as like a DLC character.
People would be pretty pissed with the Marvel side because they're all just old characters. Well, no, we have the newcomers up here. Never mind. What am I saying?
Gwenpool could be DLC. People might like Kate. Moon Knight, I think, would be a popular pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Popular DLC pick. Punisher, you would probably use a DLC character. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think based out of EXE, he has so much aura. He would be a great DLC character. I'm glad you brought up Zack and Wiki. It is a weird one for like the one-off like hidden gem on the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
Made that game, and the character design is so cool and charming. Like,
yeah.
It just feels right. They should be in something, you know.
The thing that did it for me, like I was struggling between them and Diana and Hugh, but I feel like more people like talk about Diana and Hugh and Pragmata. I think like how much it impacted them.
I think there's just potential there for like a really interesting and weird like play style, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
They could sort of capture the way that you know,
like, they made it quite unique. honestly.
Yeah.
They really blended like honestly like a small mini game for the hacking with action shoot, like third person shooting. It's pretty cool gameplay loop, which I should probably pick that game up and play it for the stream at some point.
It's really good.
Well.
All right. That's gonna be it for our roster. I don't think we need to continue on, and I know you guys got to get some rest as well. And then there's also the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, so we'll be watching that. I don't know if you guys will be working or not, but I won't be working until like 2, so I'll be able to live stream it. What do you guys think of our Marvel vs. Capcom 4 roster? Like, is it whack? Would you pick somebody else? Do you hate some of the ones that we picked? Or hey, maybe we're being pretty fair about like what franchises were represented and how much of each.
I think we're being pretty fair. We've got a lot of inclusive picks. We've got a lot of female reps. We've got some popular ones that would definitely get in, just like, off of current day state of things from both series. I mean, if I had my way, we would have even more character slots, honestly, because I think they could just afford to do it, but
It's so many for like a modern fighting game.
Dude, they're only doing 4 characters a year for Street Fighter.
I know.
I do feel like something's on the horizon, right? Like they did somebody did leak that they were working on Marvel vs. Capcom. In addition to like ArcSys making Marvel Tokon. So that's a really old leak in rumor that they were working on kind of thing, and that's kind of what prompted us for this video as well. Who we think should be in the game, and if Marvel vs. Capcom 4 really is real, we can look at this roster and be like,
look back at this, and
we got him, we got Throg, So that would be sick if they actually do reveal it and they reveal some cool picks.
I mostly wanted to do it to hear everyone's picks and to like hear like the gameplay ideas people would come up with for how like some of these characters would play. I didn't like come up with one for everyone that I picked, but I had a couple where it's just like, oh no, it's got to be this way.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing I was going to say. Maybe they're working on CVS2 as well. Or not CVS2, CVS3. So they might be hinting at that. Right now, with like the current production of Street Fighter 6, they are no longer doing World Tour content at launch for the new characters. Like Ingrid, they said on Twitter, this is the last time that World Tour content is coming with the character. They might add it later for the newer characters that they're coming out with. They also are not including any new stages. So like they were outsourcing the stages to like a different company. And that company unfortunately is like on its last legs because like the people there are like failing to pay their workers or something like that. So that's lame. And then Capcom just doesn't have anybody to make the stages. And they also already like barely have any costumes for each of the characters, right? So I think they, in terms of like
excuse me,
resources, like people that they have like working on Street Fighter 6, they might have downsized it quite a bit because they have other things that they're probably working on. So that's my guess. It's either CVS3 or MVC4, but obviously we won't hear anything about a new Marvel vs. Capcom game until after Tokon is like established and it's a thing.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real long time. Marvel Tokon's like coming out later this year, so
long while.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna raid somebody.
Folks.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming out and listening. We appreciate you. Cool little different like kind of stream for tonight, I think.
Yeah. I gotta figure out what I gotta do next week. Shit.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Have a good night, man.
Good night. I'm gonna figure out who do I raid though.
Anybody around?
I kind of want to raid either
Bronsois?
yeah, Bronsois, or the Buzz. The Buzz is playing. The Buzz is playing Majora's Mask. You know what? You don't fuck with the Rosalina Luma goat, bro.
I mean, playing Majora's Mask, that does a lot for me.
Yeah.
But
also, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, either or then.
I'll raid Bronsois. He's on a break right now. But I'll be able to chit chat with what we did.
Okay.
Love that guy. It's my goat. I wanna meet that guy. I want to meet you guys at some point. Okay, great.
Yeah. We'll have to freaking plan it out sometime. I would love to meet up.
Yeah.
I think, aren't we closer together than like Ricky is without like doxing too much information?
Yeah, Ricky would have to go quite a bit further.
Yeah. It's Marvel, baby.
Yeah, it's Marvel, baby. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and initiate this since I have 5 viewers still.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. He's still not on ad break. I'm gonna let it ride out.
Hang on.
Get your Doku raid up. Bridget.
Yeah, I needed like I don't know, 10 more slots on both sides.
Yeah, honestly. Hey, that's what DLC's for.
Doku raid. I got hit by ads immediately.
He's not even there.
Yeah. Oh no, there he is. Look. Yeah. I gotta figure out what I want to do for tomorrow.
Let me stop streaming first.